CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Assalamualaikum bari wala ngali konton kali bismillah ko de mo be kerfa tembe na alla di grand Bantaba programme mo tonale ne min kanale arjuma ni wato sitambe molbe bismillah la min programme mo to mol mi alon ko walle ka si sedin programme bato arjuma ni wato sitam ba fala mo be ko wala baraka ba ke ala ke ni programme mo no ma nyabe ba fala mole ko jumamu barak kotente first ni sun karo mi alon ko be wolo kono tendi mi ka jibe gambe bantala ni gambe ban ko kan jam ala baraka ba ke ko nga fa nyami min lokul tamila style motanan ne kerfaatu page do ba fala mobile style sen kerfaatu yemil ba jibe kan through na Facebook la ko comment dabe ma fa la be style bi la jere al style sen kerfaatu do mol ma fa la bakel kerfaatu na le gen programme fa sa ka semben yendi itoli do do nyim programme ko alta cordal sanje itoli la no wata gambia banko kan jang ande corda soro la delto jang allafta kordala dawda alsi korda surno je CareFinder korda lori mbandi wal fanam be bulle miliyalon ko ika wasi gambe banko kan jang walatina mo beeta kordal san CareFinder korda nyalon ko isa esi dunno wato iya use watra be lori na fa pareta be chago tonne dide la bari kala sila na dara kene feso wala be bulli kaloro fanan kele mi alon ko be loro kala wato la mi alon ko de bela la pura en bang wo wato woto alla di grand Bantaba programme motanale na korege in kanale arjuma ni ngeen wato sida ne welcome.
Thank you very much Buba jërëjëf di am contente rek beneen ajuma ñëwaat fii nii rek pour jokko ak askan bi niñ koy defee saa yu nekk di leen jaajëfal. You like what? hankay tey moom
madame Faye Sala waaw madame Faye Sala waaw
a patriot like me
waaw madame Faye Sala
a patriot like me
ana madame Sala du patriot
a patriot like me
no ba madame Sala patriot
bi ma doon patriot bi ma doon yow tamit nag enemy of progress enemy of happiness enemy of happiness
no no kii
Mimi Touré
non déedéet du Mimi Touré kii no
nema Mimi Touré sax wala Busto Maimuna Busto ak yooyu noonu
Maimuna Busto
kurama ki is not Maimuna Busto I take it I have a gun
Well, you mean
No, it's serious. Anyway, bayo ila naka ni affaire bi.
Kuruso tasabayo.
Tasabayo no solo bi.
Aftano.
Haftano solo naka ni ñëwé solo.
Pareo.
Aha, ila parenya.
Mashallah.
Aha, ila parenya bi mom.
Yaram binde
Ni momé ñaada jube ba folo ko ba kawsul be siring. Tasalole.
No ñu tawra no wala.
So mu ngi wér da gaay pour buñ ko call.
No, kalis bi.
Ayu li nga wér da di?
No, dama doon wirda since Ramadan start.
Okay.
Ay dama doon wirda il faut ma wirda de.
So dara ñëw na.
Waaw ñëw na
last 10 days bi pour xaalis.
Waaw last 10 days bi pour xaalis mu ñu war a ñëw su ñëwee dama ko dégga buuba dina ko dégg MC am nga sa waay MC call na ma mu ne waaw
previous one bi ñun dégguñ ci dara.
Mo ma sa jaaxal di.
non dara ñëw de pour yéen de bu ñëw.
No, but you confess here that it come. But
but no failure. But I confess that one. Boy, you should not repeat that one here. I confess that one. Boy, anatole na domo. No failure. But fama na nene na domo.
Bojang nuyu na.
Nene na domo.
Suma nijaay duñu wax kay foñi. Nuyu na len bu baax. And a special greeting to my president to be, my president in waiting. Bakari K Baji. That's my president in waiting. So bàyyi leen ko xel. maa ngi gis TikTok am bi mu ngi ahankay mu ngi yëngal de.
No, I like Gambian. So if you announce that you're going to be president, they'll be very close to you.
Wow.
Leka, being sure.
This for president bi moom. Anyway,
the story. The story I had. When Bakari come, they said, Bakari ñoo sabon leke. Bakari ñoo sabon leke.
Okay.
Waaw def doon jëkkalantu within the.
Parce que am na ñeneen ñoo xam ne dañ doon ko moom.
Within the 5 MPs.
Waaw.
So
maybe the one thing news be.
Wow.
So Almame is the leader anyway.
Yes.
So he's not the leader. He is the PR. The leader is Tumandi. Tumandi Sane is the leader of the 5 MPs. Yes. Almame is the PR.
But Almame is making all the decisions.
Yeah. So what happened is, the rumor I had is this, because Bakari had that, Almame is. Lobbying to be through Jambe, you understand? So before Almame things come up, Bakari.
So
that's what I had. I don't know whether it's
true. They don't trust each other.
Allah.
They definitely don't trust each other.
Allah. I don't know. God knows it. God knows it.
No, my brother.
Yeah.
Anyways, kuma kang say din kang pareta ni.
Na kuma kang murundi kang. Bitala bota jan intele jang.
Namo nge kontong. Namo be bizari. Yalo namo. Atebe NPP kono. Itol be ruling government. Andu mo jama be jikiring itolma. Walatina akonye ko president ye special assignment ye diala pour mol yeta ini ate ye nyoje pour makoyro nying salo kono and all that. So that's why namo be visiting.
President Sukur Diala.
Why do you guys like throwing shit on my move?
President Fendiala. Let me tell you something. I need it. Now from
okay, Buba Haral.
Abarabola. I'm fair. I tell you. Abarabola.
Altola.
Meme nango.
Altol ba fonye kon tela mobe muneto.
Hey, ila MPP boss bal. Wala li fem ko nyogang malab ka be. Rabarabola. Adamante de. Sabale fanambe wala.
Ntenga min long.
Adamante.
Official duty la.
Sabale fanambe be rabarabola ñu watande. Ya yo cross capital be keren tek salo kanasi. Fo baye fa so kono. Subsama kitimo janaka se fonni so fa.
Okay.
Wara bolo kere. Aben is kumodo. Aben is cold. Monta fe. Aben is cold. Aben is cold de. E ba nga men fo. Aben is cold. Trabara bo. Salo kana.
Namo the official duty signed ten.
Ani amantara wala.
Abi visiting. Abi president la kolo.
Amanka officiality.
But next week inshallah nimbota salo.
Amanka officiality.
Albajila abe nala ja.
Amanka officiality.
Andung abe nala ning salibay nyima. Namo lem talibuti. Ateliano. Di nuyu ñëpp ñi nga xam ne ñoo ñuy seetaan di leen wax jaajëfati si weeru koor bi nga xam ne Ramadan bu ñuy waaj a jeexal si ni di ñaan yàlla rek ne commencé nañ ko si bismillahi rahmani rahim di ko jeexal si alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin ay fan rek la tey mbéti ëllëg o whatever rek dinañ announce ni julli bi ëllëg la wala gannaaw ëllëg la kon di ci sant yàlla rek bu la yàlla mayee man bi nga commencé dara mu jox la kàttan bi nga jekkali ko ci jàmma kon amuloo dara mooy pour sant ko di ñaan yàlla yëpp ñaan yi nga xam ne lañ def ci biir ramadan bi yëpp saraxa yiñ def ci biir ramadan bi yëpp yërmande yëpp yàlla nangu ko te wàcce yiwam ci bépp askan ci biir Gambia bi fii nii di leen wax ne nag stars yi mu ngi up so you can use the stars to send the salibos comme ni ngeen ko dee defee rek xam nga ñu ne yéen xamante ne yéen tàmmal ngeen ñu ko te ak ñu am yaakaar ci yéen parce que da ngeen baax bugga plateforme bi bugga ñëpp a ko fay toog kon nag naka lañ ko waxatee fekkee déwén yéen ñëpp in advance waaw exactly so ngeen def li ngeen daan def rek nawoon fa woon so ñu ngi xaar rek pour gis stars yi you know am na benn doomi faatu nag moom wax gu rëy rek la mun dinaa def te du def Sisla that stars
Sisla Lion Jara
exactly I want to see you right now on the comment section sending the stars show your mother that you love this platform kuma ken sen dorong ay wala no
and my bro Mark Wilson
Mark
Jana Wilson
okay
The ambassador.
He's my good brother.
Ambassador, yeah.
Who ambassador?
Ambassador Mark Janet.
Ambassador Mark Janet.
Na brother, ame jite nana ngiye fang tandi.
Jite lie di binna mark.
Jite will start send la.
Will not send anything.
Jite will send stars.
I'm telling
and
you.
I'm watching right now and I will capture it, screenshot it, Buba, and send it to you because I know you will refuse.
KSCO and the team.
No, I know maybe for Binet. Binet is a regular commenter.
No, Binet si kër gi la bokk. Binet si kër gi la bokk.
And Alima.
Yeah, Alima, yeah.
Man Ahmed Jite dina send stars. Man lolu oud na ma.
Angal ter mara wala itul bulo jara.
ñaanal ko
ni ko ankal te dorong iti ñaaro kele ni ba fula mel bulo ñaata
maa ngi ñaanal Fatou Touré ba nding mori borom kër Fatou bu baax bi di ko ñaanal rek Juli naka lañ ko doxatee naka lañ joxe Juli bu ndaw Salindingo ma ko ñaanal Salindingo sima yàlla alama duwal beye jaara xam nga Fatou ku julli na koy ñaanal because Fatou baaxaayam foo ko natee ëpp na ko nit koo xam ne mun na li muy def mokkan na li muy def te aka maîtrise mbiram kon kooku ku jara ñaanal la kon di ko ñaanal rek di ñaanal bépp kër Fatou staff te entire team ñëpp di leen ñaanal julli te dëgg man bugga naa sali boo ku ma sali xam nga bii na lu ma ci neex da ngeen di julli ba pare ñun ñu ñëw ista soo suma bugg lay téye rek taaj ku ma saliboo ma saliboo la ku ma saliboo wut ma dumooyu la loolu rek lay nekk affaire bi fayante la waaw affaire bi ori Ahmed Jite ni mu koy waxee de ñu ma saf man maa leen saf soo leen ma safu ba leen
mbir bi safante la mbir bi safante la amal Jite moo ko wax de ba am naa ne nag nee ne tey wax na turam dina seen stars yi waaw anga sa waaye dëgg la loo xam bi owu de
kan Jite
kon xam nga si dara
am naa si dara loo mi wowu de
na mo lam bari yen laydi min ne ma ga ni say mbabatum ka
buba kana o fu jang
bari mbab fala ko okay sa ki ascent style no problem
okay so guys ma fala ko
I wish al malundi
Jite ba no soji ba stars kala le bon la to le bon ala ko men dam bolon to am akulu kalan no to abi jang sama abi jana wala problem woti wala bulo manja
okay
so guys comme na fo nyamen do star solo you know, let's start because before we have many sponsors. Now right now, you know, sponsor killing them bull chanting. So by look, let's start solo. It's going to keep the program going. Because program is one of the biggest platforms, you know, in the country as we are speaking. So program winning aita, abe kumal palesta sol sen iba yelo ko program winning se kontinent nyame. Me fadu tentula, you know, nyaton ko me alon ko nyaton ko sile. Ba mbe alon nyame kabini program start fumbe fo nyina. Sango sanga yalo no sunkaro sita dron, fataka sunkaro sugur boro di momola. Momo yalo ko be platform to jang sugur boro wala ke hit. You understand? I know kudol anima wolfo. So ba folo fate ko baraka alma ale jo yake abara sembo non alma sembo nyin la fala. Na mol mel yalon ko be jibe kan ba fole fane ko ala baraka bake. Atol mel yalon ko al kan jibe al kan kumandi ka kore di molla. Nene afo nyamende salolo kanade to nyalende. Nim fennata de asbedal. Ode wakabedal. Bareng salo falang buluken seng. Falang koleral de. Eko talo ko di man dan roke de babitu. Ako ko so sa ko nyama to ba fala mole ko la baraka bake. Bi arjuma almale nosi arjuma do fananda alma salo fo sama fo sinende alma salo nyinga en tara ku kayrala be sal ku kayrala subole do mo kono kana bay. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Be molbe kontona. Panelist be my sister, brother, and my guest and everybody top to bottom. Be duala sunka ko kana fa alama e fa ku ndolbe na jam no magi na salo ke kayo kono no be duala banko e kayo.
Na salo tene wala mpotalado.
Yalo njawo salifula ka soto.
Jama wala ka so
Ambaro ngande do.
Yeah,
Ide momo follow ya announce.
Either Sunday or Mondays, Panade. That's the rumors.
Yeah, so well, you know, molbe kondona. Always a pleasure to be around. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Nga attend to kaje bage ko na panelist soli afo nyamen be mbafala mobe ko al nali start sen kerfat be do mol mako la bakele albe start sen na nyamen golem comment box sol bara mil ba jibe kan through Facebook mbe wala si start sen no alsa sen no alla comment box albe stage la jele lolo
kianga dole you know last time abinyin kalo ke kan kaja akome symbol of star
standing emoji ataka
wole sen apa wonde ako jama ba sen ka bogon no kiangolem na sun nalon man da kiangolem awon ka man da kiangolem na compound nalon na nyolon nene am ba lolu man dama xam man dama xam kogu kiangola man am la kogu def de sen star ci bari ni ci comment section ni na sta jama kay man sta ki de kay yes kongola ki yi mo gila ki
mo star
But even call stars, tak kali nyefe stars si sos.
lolo
Aha, nali comment section jubeje. Lolo bije kinaka nete mun kolem. Lolo ala kola mun nete mun koleti.
kiangolo
Badi mun ko abe wole mala. Pour ka stars bi amake flower te de.
Thank you so much. But do not program auto wole be bidum content bakele because well fabata musol sotola apart from nene mimu panelist oti nyim program auto bigir na lunta mu musol ti wala nan content bakele pour ka bismillah nyim program auto jambi wate ndela program auto kan laflale program ko sa musol nati pour itol fanan ibe maman kam politiko to nyamem pour ya because gambe ni ta banku dolto e ka jele musol kam mamam politiko to nyamen compare to Gambia abuka killing well e ka politiko kele Gambia jam bot ka finti platform mo to pro ka dia ka problem mo wala tina bi ndara for the National People's Party na mo na te jemi keta Maimuna Jallow. Okay, sorry for that. Maimuna Jallow ngatele soto Maimuna Jallow mu councilor ti nabe kajala ku jamal le lam milbe dending ate fango bota dabe binkera nyamina westi abota woldo ali yalon ne nyamina west birom sole mela député oti demba sole benunje kabra bota je birom so nara so ate fanan kera kansuloti dami yalon ko abe kansul dame ngolem janjambure area kansul nabe kacala la do ko do la mi alon ko abe wol fanan ke kanje anin ku jamal mi alon ko be kacala Maimuna welcome ngi bismillah on the grand Bantaba.
Assalamu alaikum. Mbal konton kanne. Momoto ana konton. Antinene, honorable and Mr. Lame, with yourself, Buba.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mbal fanon konton kanne. And I'm saying Friday Mubarak to every Gambian. And I'm saying a very big thank you to
everyone who is watching.
Exactly. And thank you for inviting me around. And I'm saying Assalamu alaikum to the people of Nyamina too.
Thank you so much. All right.
Nyamina, that's where CDJ is from, right?
No, CDJ is from Nyanija.
Oh, Nyanija. No, this is Nyamina.
This is
Okay,
Nyamina. Nyamina, you know, you have Nyamina West, you have Nyamina East.
Yes.
So Omar Sise was the MP of Nyamina West. And
Nyamina East.
No, Nyamina East. So let them was
Omar of GDC.
GDC, yes.
Okay, I remember. Oh, Nyamina is Keksane's constituency.
Yeah.
West is Keksane's constituency.
No. Keksanes, yes.
West is Keksane's constituency.
Yeah, you have West and you have
the
Donkon.
National Assembly member is Birom So. Nene waje diamola fani. But let me know, just say that for now.
Adam nandiamu parliament okono. Enam na moy. MPP akiyelo jubur dawlo doro. Jubur dawlo.
I don't know how
MPP jubur dawlo MPP shatter.
But he votes, right?
He votes.
Okay.
He votes.
Yeah, he
He's
votes
very
anytime.
good at that voting.
Voting is good at that.
Attend him flank. What is the name? The East guy.
Jara is guy.
No. Nyamina East. Dauda Jeng.
So both of the Nyaminas.
They never talk.
Birom Fisara wadu. Jeng. Birom Fisara.
Biram Famzaro, but Jara is
I don't know how Nyamina replace Umar Sise with that guy. I just cannot understand.
And both of them are NPP.
Yeah, both of them are NPP, of course.
You don't ask about this place also. Loanyo.
Anymore.
Loanyo and Jara Fano. Jara West. MPP ni na konti fongo. MPP ni ko carte fayo. Momeno wala. Ni akono ni bulo je santo do ani ka buko.
Well, that's the deal breaker. That's the deal breaker. So,
Order. Speaker, order. Oponyo medibit anin jana dundi alla debite alaji babu. Order. Point of order. Point of order.
So be kacha follow la dame bi janna bina Maimuna kan walemba di Brikama area council dami alon ko itol ning chief Mondo lebe nyola chief Alhaji Mondo Jatta enata lebe nyola mi atinna ni loko ntambila enata press statement o bondi mi alon ko tintinde yela official Facebook page o dami alon ko ye Mondo Jatta ya jabi Mondo be min fokan audio to mi alon ko tol ngasoro Mondo ba fokan audio nyintole ko kordatiol mi alon ko wolle bala mafangola anin alkalul mi alon ko wolle bala tundoro pour e kana odadi pour isi joro ke namodo le mi alon ko Brikama area council be wolle kanenkan ara bari council nyim man kontan wala ina statement of fintindi wokan so because of bio bijang be follow la bio la because Atebe Brikama area council le den ngana ni
no talibo woron na fene.
I will break yes
Talibo woron na fene ka talibo daf de contact suñu waye fi council.
Exactly. Yeah, talibo woron na fene ka tay but what is the problem I'll need to get it.
Yeah, Buba, thank you so much. Content about it. Puri nyin ka nyin kuma kan wala. Because nyin kuma kan nyin fene me alon ko West Coast ko nyanta la ka long. Ya long alkal Mondo kata alkalo lo matino ya family politiko alkal Mondo me ya lonko abe alkal yala ay duma kolke fo ya ki sefoti sayen abe sefu yala amala sefu ya down long. That is what is happening because ya long ni mu sefoti fanan yenda kalonde what is the value sefu yala value moment yenda kawlonde but ya long ni mo tombo mo me ya lonko among sefu yala kumaya long among sefu yala value long among sefu yala doko long. Yes, and Umari, what do you expect from that person? Is coming Mondo Jatta be Kusi Fali because, but you know, I don't blame Mondo alone in this. I blame the governor of West Coast region, Usman Bojang, because Usman Bojang lemu mot me along wolebe Mondo teku ka nyun koto. Because nyayang Usman Bojang lebe Mondo nyato nyun koto. Usman Bojang le mo follow me ya lonko atata no ministry. Kabring council assessment start Ministry of Local Governments and Land. Atata je ay nyum kuma kama fojo ko Brikama era council control be valuation on la. ndole yalo ngo council mo rights to do valuation o daw trending ning council sol bakare ka ministry sa fe ministry e planning sa fe planning e evaluate tombo valuation tombo yete evaluation on ke valuation on labanta ka ke Gambia kono jang o within the combos here in 2005 le kabin 2005 valuation on manke imagine bunjel lota west coast kono bunjel lota KMC kono bunjel lota banyun kono mi yalon ko ñun bunjangol leti bungol le ñi mi yalon ko their value properties mi yalon ko bi naba ñama bi niol value sawo ñanta ka wul kema sabajo sawo ñanta ka wul kema lulu jo bungo dolu ñanta ka million jo bayre mi ajibe jang ye bungol mel value na property jije property mi yalon ko bi wol ka wul kema sabajo le property be je mi yalon ko bi wol ka wul kema nanu jole property be jim banko kanya hotel be janne but because ye value that's why kawo jo but ikaje the same kind of property again listen anyobe dobulu o me yalongo b because of amount value the only thing iba charge le no menna with a value property of a threshold of $500,000 coming ninko a threshold of $500,000 wala nyundo ko coming bungo me yalongo ifo yalongo nyum bungo nyin ya dépense ro men ke je kalo atambita dalasi wuli keme lulal e ka mari charge men dalasi wuli fula ning atara commercial lem for example america business ro aka luaso lo bije wo luas o korra nyanda ka dalasi wuli lulal jo na commercial lem ever so council in 2019 kabrin because fonko manke valuation o manke so council na ka below the da ya below in the da in 2019 before ntol kana ya samba to the parliament to the minister kabi asama minister ya samba to the parliament and parliament approve it kaje ko yes council say value property collect no let's say by valuation of manke so let's say any property may alonko atambita $500,000 na council ka charge dala si wuli fulala so wole be caring
I think I have that here this thing go ahead
the gazetted one. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so wole be caring. Council ka wole collect korati wol bul. Korati be ñu jokan. Ban ñimbe jokan na kabin 2019. Kabin Mondo men sibo ka be kala sefot. Kabin Mondo man sibo ko atebe kala sefot ñimba ko kam fon. Ñimbe keri ñimba ko kanja. Andum mol ka jole. Bari Mondo me alongo because mena kata akalaf men na wolen kam mamoke pour president Baro sa fako atalef dam mamu sefot kombo kono. Mondo kala fi aussi fala kila. Wala tina Mondo ka findi ka fa moleko alkana joroke. Alkana value property job become at council. We understand sometimes sikela frustration alone because maybe jewlo nyunduko normal rate, let's say normal rate kodral mel yalon ko ila bungol mel beje banko bungol le beje or ila bungol mel beje they are value properties mote value no above 500,000 welcome men jewlo nyunduko ika $175 le job $175 multiplied by the number of houses within the compound 25. So nim collector na collector kawole ta ka calculate dai se code le ba be la chaw e calculation ko nyame e kisa yo o korra nyi weyo jo nim korra ke 15 wolum comme kene 15 o mu dala si keme dala si tallulet korra 15 wol ka wala jo bar korra mi alan ko bunjang wala beje bunjang mi alan ko momanta sabatri nje wo korra hal nyulu wol ka bunjang mi alan ko family le ba sabatri nje ka wulu fula la jo bar ni ata de be luwa sola e ka wulu la jo nin korra me yalongo bidi ko le be la korra kono because already you comment like the property is for example it's a value property but bidi ko so je this mean ko you are doing commercial so property fanan ka dala su wullu le jo nyim fenet me yalongo luale as kembo di bir kama era consul janning ti amani yanko ba dabo kana man ko men ka bo kamin chama ko dam notle kabirun tol nata na assessment kele na jego okay for example bugo nyaji be banko dol kan comme eka ni be tax collect la eka tax collect based on development ni la banko dol kan for example comme ça ko combo is a common north combo north combo south kata eke on different functionality in fact that is even in at the council for example land transfer ning yekorra sang within common north combo south combo central ikadara si wuli ni left land transfer ikadara si wuli la jo but ni ko rasan combo is anim foni ikadara si wuli la jo land transfer because of the development nature ñun be mu fenet men yalon ko loi le ñin symbole di council to le ñun tarale amanga ko men to le ñinke so Mondo atebes governor because Mondo kasi governor kundale governor ya Usman Bojang ala bar messenger Mondo wala nanko Mondo la kuma kan nyin amanke Mondo tati de Usman na ya faye I have a safe dole maybe o safe dole man sonde and in fact to tell you the truth kaje ko Brikama era council yala mul ka foko Brikama era council ning I mean ebuko song ini masakunda dogo ebuko song ni mo dogo ke wallahi lazim kabring Brikama era council kabring nata last year janin ka tax collection no start na CFO will be commandi ni embe to soto because CFO they have a rep in Brikama era council CFO le rep soto jele ngo falalo yoko falalo wala mu combo south la CFO ngayelo ko CFO commandi yana ni kacha because of tax collection on kana wala la imagine Brikama era council every CFO bunda be nyim banko west coast kono alon ko molle be do ko la CFO bundal to and o CFO bundal fanan Brikama era council ke la staff so ke be jole karobe fala dole be minala jo kamal all of them there is nobody me alongo be do ko la tribunal kif tribunal me alongo isafu ko Brikama ra kason bu kejo karobe fala dole minala jo mina mela jodi lela muka bala wala andu ndole ke be jo andung let me tell you something again wo sefu bulu e ka kodo collect mol bulu let's say ne samanol di molla ya mol samon kiti bulu kono e ke jo kodo la e bu ko son ka samana council and that money need to come to the council. But the Bokason Kawa Saman to the council. Only save boom full of Vasaba, saying Kabin Faralo, Narbo Faralo, at a Tonato, a commerce out la Sepo, Ate, Atomu Mea Longo, Nai Kitioke, Nai Samon Roke, Nafulo, I collect Yakasaman and I go to the council. And no Najafan Brikama Fanan, Brikama Fanan, the other side of Brikama. Is it Brikama South? We'll find a CFO now of an start, Nai Mem Collecala Tribunians, because Ufanamu former collector. Yalongola Nanko, a better at a yes, safe yadi mola me alonga 40. Falalo mu ex agricultural staff hold. I do okay nung seno bundala agriculture. Ning combo south fanana sorry Brikama south fanana CFO. Ufana do okay nung council mola me alonga 40. But Mondo man karang Mondo man fem faham ye Mondo sika ya impose onto the people of Common North, ya impose onto the Kabilo of, Sanakunda, the Kabilo of Jatakunda, ya mo samana ye Palazzo Jala, Palazzo Mialonko, amanya na sila Palazzo. What do you expect from the person? Abe mola disrespect la, abe bankol disrespect la, abe bankol luwa disrespect la. It's not disrespecting the council, andung me ku makilim fola mondoe. Ebe manya kekang, ni manya nying is called contempt. Andung contempt fende me ya lonko niyake. Ni me dahala mine mutale mbe samala mbe soronna andum memem foleta Mondo e salo wolo nyundu ko ite Mondo mina folo leta fon la suwo kono te ila suwo kono in jalambang because value property le je bunjang hab bunjang le lo suwo kono mine ila suwo kono le ibe value property jola de la su wulfula ni luas la le be la suwo kono be de la su wululu jola ni ma jo mbe samon to the court ni ne samon to the court code be command le be kitindi la nie kitindi ni ma jo be soronna bari luwa wala fo amanka comme don la fo de isa long nim gouverneur keta ke suku alongo gouverneur fo wala korda ba jolale
thank you sir
gouverneur men fo korda ba jolale an mazakunda men fo mazakunda di be na mo jola sokote Mondo it is ngadi
ba it's okay
ibe kavo ibe molta ke be sukundla e kavo kal kana era council jo fotlam jumati kabe de man sibo sefu yala me yalongo wala be ken kombo kono ikafo ko alkana jo anu alkalo lumba fulale ko alkana bula Mondo noma.
Thank you so much.
Exactly.
So from what I understand, Al mantra valuation. No, I'm coming to you. Yeah. I just want to clarify because Bayer told you a lot of things. I just want people to understand it in a context. Okay? Atal be valuation ola. Al mantra valuation ola. Al be assessment dela.
Do assessment.
Thank you so much.
Assessment movement. No, ele faço na ani go kala ko ani mbadu nga fsene ya jani be diam la fula koy. Assessment movement. Luale symbole di council la fanan ko tek elamoy. Ko jani kana no elamoy. No, luale symbole di council la ko. Sango sang pour yata yera ila revenue. Not only even compiled corral damade, even bidicolo. Any revenue na mensoro kata ka value janim collector bita ko collection oge. So assessment kada assessment ke ya fo go nyanda jello jol collector le na ko do kama mo lefi na collector lié assessment and collection ke because ni ko collector to go and do assessment abe mo kilo membe assessment ke o kilo ba collect la tapale ya ni nakare ya la ko so.
We understand that now. Then what is your reaction?
Yalo ni council soto min ye chairmano soto chairmano mi yalonko loyalim councilor fanan ikamol batandele
e ka loyalty
e ka loyalty even though ime ro parce que e ka loyalty andum birkaba keri council to la problème o biye wolem Andol aliaje bayo kankia sante.
mo bulu je care mo care jiba gunjun gol la fongo care bu alon care no but wo I fongo kramle local government act kramle mo care jiba local government act every section yama
Is this his first time to become a councillor?
no second time
okay.
but he cram it the entire local government act wherever you hit him he will tell you this section this section
No, go ahead.
But anyway, I only read the press statement of the Brikama Area Council, and of course the audio, that is going.
Mondo,
The audio of Mondo. So let me ask you: is it Mondo Malo, Mondo Chere, Mondo Findi? Which one?
Mondo Jatta.
Mondo Jatta. Okay, it's a name.
I mean Mondo Jatta. Mondo Jatta.
So for me. li may suma xalaat gis nga lu nekk dafa am pour jaar yoon te su nekkee ne dañ ne dëkka bi am na loi mooy constitution bi and then soo amee constitution bi am nga ay loi yu bari te council tamit am nañ ay sarta yoo xam ne yooyu la ñuy doxee mooy the local government act right ak so many things financial accounts act and bylaws yooyu noonu yëpp loi may na ko council si pour ñu def yooyu noonu soo seen doxalin yëpp ci yooyu noonu sarta yooyu lañ ko war a teg dune nag because of sarta yang fa council yaa ngi def li leen sarta wax léegi ñu gis nañu jéggi sarta ne possibly xëy na xamuñ o dañuy def lu leen neex waaye lu tam ñu ngi koy gis waaye tamit su dee ne def lu war rek la am na su luñ ko war a taaj now this Mondo Jatta I guess ne déglu moom li mu wax ak read tamit response bi and now correlate ko boole ko ak li nga xam ne moom la lu waa wax ci dëgga mooy aksi fa naa ne war naa dal mu get himself sensitized jéema jàngaat daal doxalinam parce que moom as chief am na lu ko war te li ko war am na fu mu em keneen ak keneen am na lu leen war te li leen war tam am na fu mu war a em so nañuy try ba nga xam ne ku ci nekk fi nga war a em nga em fa bu jéem a jéegi di dem ci keneen loo xam ne loolu bosam la nga bugg a cee dugg ak yooyu noonu at the end of the day man dama feel ne it's very very disingenuous pour toog ne bu kenn fay loolu I think ne it is very very wrong loolu rafetut su nekkee ne sax am na féewaaloo bi ci am li war mooy comme que yow chief nga oyal ñi nga xam ne ñoo responsible mooy yow sa chief governor bi area council bi ak képp koo xam ne am na si stake ngeen toog ngeen waxtaan ngeen déggoo parce que yéen mi nekk ci kaw yéen a war a advocate pour nit ñi fay parce que li nit ñi di fay loolu moo war a doxal administrative area bi foofu noonu léegi yow soo toogee ne bul fay waaye the same yow right yaay demaatin dine council bi defuñ lii liggéeyuñ lii defuñ lii ne naka lañ ko mun a defee parce que council bi duñ la xuxtaale council bi li ñoo revenue yi ñoo generate loolu lañ war a delloowaat si askan bi pour liggéey so fanaa ne foofu noonu jumte la ida jumte la o xel bu gàtta la o emotions moo ko drive saan waaye fanaa ne loolu noonu war na koo seetaat daal engage leen gaay am waxtaan buñ def daal ñu waxtaan ñu mun a d'accord council si suñ amutee xaalis duñ mun a lii te man dama feel ne war nañoo try pour across the board the entire country ñu jéem a seet naka la ñoo starté di digitalize some of these things pour wàññi leakage bi also ñu mun a am data pour di mun a focus also seen budget lan la ñoo mun a am parce que already xam nañ lan moo fa nekk waaye in the absence of that da ngaa gis ne ñëpp dañoo nekk di work in circles mun ngaa toog ne suma budget dafaa nekk 100 million te yow óor na la ne xëy na sax 100 million mu ngi fa de mun nga ko collecté waaye fan nga ko collecté amuloo de data amuloo de information soo loolu dafaa métti so nañ try daal ñu jéem a digitalize on sang wokkoon du mun a xew bés rek mu xew waaye lu ñu war a commencé la ñu make sure ñu nekk foofu noonu waaye lu ma óor be óor Mondo moomu noonu moom Mondo xanaa soo xamul Yankuba dégg nga ko
am na problème
Mondo Yankuba soo ko xamul dégg nga ko
Ablaye
Mondo songal loo mun a daan
Abla atlen long
Ablaye mun na reaction
Briefly, I think it's treasonous, it's betrayal, and I also think it's very
it's treasonous.
No, absolutely. You see, when you take oath, being it lower or higher, as a public official, your role is to defend the Constitution, our way of life, our being, our Republican status. So if you don't do that, that's betrayal. You see, I think if you don't know, let's assume he has not understood that. He should have asked. He should have short council.
If I'm going to pray, I understand. I'm karang.
I say you
I'm karang.
You know, and because I'm alkali according to ngame moja.
I'm alkali.
So you say you okay no, a connection also tole. You okay. Alo nyimbangu na tantul bele. More clean thing. Whether our actions or inactions, it all contributes to how we go or how we do not go as a country, how we move. So I think among jaginum all this drama la, atemang yan appointments to ani yankuma. For example, abitale no, I've all of the kejele. As I call no, okay, this don't take man content ima fonye. Let's assume that is the reason. Defana mo authority not the ya fonye. E hana man ke loi wala fa ba ntenga man to la CEO. And then because we are within the same administrative area, it's a more.
Balamare Buja, Hangalune Kasadam Korefetal. In this case, Bodemore, you know what, man, my chief, if any, Bugana put you ligate, Paski, read when you collect, you nepla monjari.
Yeah, free.
So, legi, poor mantam understand, let me go on. Then you watan, sensitize ma, man, it must say, Nakala and the Japale. Pour advocate pour nit ñi di fay. You understand? Then su boba yow so understand ne di nga dem yow tam ngay advocate pour nit ñi fay.
And you see him na
chamon jaka wo siple. Advocate pour nit ñi fay. Mom mi liggéeyam la even though chief la wa chief fofu la nit ñi yaakar nañ ko. Xam nga I'm sure ne dina bëgg a lot of development mu xew fofu nonu. So war na bokk ci resource mobilization bi pour ñu generate a lot of revenue pour su boba mom mën na taxaw mu hold them to account parce que xam na ne bokk na ci resource mobilisation bi xam na ne collect nañ lii ak lii parce que ñun ñëpp ñoo ci bokkoon ñu def ko so dina mën a hold guy to account in the absence of that you cannot just point fingers when you're even not part of the process or whatever.
Do you know his problem? Na chairman ja na ikaba about molal na chairman ji chairman dabo you see come that hypocrite life wala katarala na rasi audio da rasi governor ya atlam deputy governor ti amang baba gala mang deputy governor ti de bom mondo len deputy governor ti de eti alo ani governor na da je fo ni na governor ya ma tara je mam baba gala tara je ka weta mondo je
baba gala is the deputy governor
so I advise that the local government is very important and all the apparatuses will be are important at back. So I think coordination coming here for Nyame is also important. I would even want to believe that maybe local government authorities, it will be the massive or any whatever. They have a kind of a WhatsApp group or a coordination something, that is running. It will be a bonyo kalamale and so on. Ni other woman sort of. My opinion.
They have a chief rep in the council, a chief rep.
I understand that.
And they have their own committee. They have their own committee. They have their own WhatsApp forum. And they are the chief rep is educated.
Then my description of rebellion is proper.
Yes, call him rebel. It's a rebel.
It's rebellion.
It's a rebel inside the keeps.
Yeah, so I think if also we are to rebel, we should rebel based on facts and things that are actually genuine. If council cannot, or you incite people against doing what they should do, by law they should do, then that is going against the constitution. And so I think they can work this out without moving from this level and then get the people to pay. And we encourage more pay. You're okay. Yes. But it's important that we
get them so let him just pay.
He will pay.
And I think we should emphasize on what Sister Nene has said. It's high time that this country has things that have been digitized. It will give us a jump in many folds.
Obviously.
Manifold. Yes, because if I can pay council in my own house, it's easier for me. Sometimes you want to even go and pay, but something will come up, Sometimes you have money that is a bit free. Within 30 minutes, your mind will come, just transfer. Yeah. So I think Young's Dabo and his team...
You can still do that. If they invoice you, you can pay straight to our account. You can take your mobile phone and paste it to our account.
No, you can have a kind of an app or a digitized platform. You will see your own assessment.
No, Bikama was having a digital platform. That was with 5C. We were having a digital platform. But what happened was the nomination day of Kiaman Yankubodabu was the very day they terminated that contract when Sirifo was there. So when we came, we had a contract.
Who is 5C?
5C, that was one company because doing this.
Gambia?
Yeah, it's a Gambian, Gambian Moroccan company.
I'll contract with the Gambian.
Yeah, no. So now with that is There's a company, which we start talking with, you understand? But there are about five or six companies which came. So out of the 5-6 companies, we selected one of them to start it for. They already created the platform, but it's not finalized. So, but we are trying to talk with more because we want to have a portable platform which everyone is usable, is user-friendly. Yes. That is the reason. That's why we do assessment to collect data so that we can able to know how to project our revenue, how to project our budget. Like Nene said, you cannot know your actual budget if we don't do assessment. So we do assessment before budgeting. So for us to know how much we are going to, put in our budget.
I just wanted to quickly say something.
Yeah.
Excuse me, this property valuation, right? Like we were talking about it, I quickly had to inquire just to be guided, right? Yalong nim moya fo fente fola, but nin nene ya fo dorong tantangol bekumala. Yarona iba kot la, iba fai la, and whoever it's against, will be against me for a whole week or whatever. I'm used to it, you know what I mean? Right. But just to be guided, to make sure that I'm talking about fact. I inquired, 2005 was the last valuation.
Yeah, right? I told you.
Nationwide.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 2005, we're in 2025. 20 years ago, that's when the last valuation was done, nationwide, on properties, on everything. Now, 20 years ago, go around, let's say KM, properties your hamne, 20 years ago, there was nothing, bare land. Okay, you were paying for a property, empty land rate. You have now developed it to $1 million, millions of dollars, development. But then you are still paying a rate for an empty property. Let me tell you, I have a friend who's live in Bacau, right? The landlord charges them, it's like they build a twin building. They charging, I think, is it 9,000 euros every year for the twin buildings, each of them. So every year, the landlord is receiving 9 and 9 is what? My math is not good. 18,000 euros every year. And but then now the landlord is increasing each one of them 1,000 euros every year, 1,000 euros every year, right? So there is concern, and the option was either you pay it or you go out. Okay, the nene in me, I was like, okay, let me just, the first thing that came to my mind, let me even see whether this person is paying rental rates or paying property rates or whatever, because you're receiving that much money, you should also be honest and honorable enough to pay your dues. And I checked, that same property is still paying at a time, there was like a few months ago, was paying $625. That's a rate, land rate.
Interesting.
$625 is a year when you're receiving 18,000 euros every year. How dishonest can people be? So how do you imagine that a council can develop, and prosper when you have such people, dishonorable people in town who make a fortune and not contribute anything to the development of the council?
It's their fault.
But now the problem here is
not their fault.
No, it's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Yes.
Like you said, councils cannot impose, even though council can look at a building and evaluate it on themselves and say, you know what, this is what you're supposed to pay. But that will be illegal because it has to be a valuation, done by the central government, or central government will allow council, give them the clearance to say, go ahead and do your own valuation.
We said we are going to pay.
Approve it.
We said we are going to pay.
They are refusing to do that. 20 years valuations has not been done in this country. And people will say, council is not working. Council is not doing road. Council is not doing market. Council is not cleaning. How can council clean? We are a bunch of dishonest people. How can council do that? But now, the reason why government, since Yaya time, they're not doing that. Again, politics. Dañoo jël politics ñun buboo ko sangoo ko musooroo ko ba nga xam ne suñ dundin ak suñ yokkute understand nga dafa des gannaaw. So that needs to be addressed. That really needs to be addressed. You understand? It really needs to be addressed so that we can move on and councils will be able to generate the required money that they need to generate and then be able to move on. I mean, KM. Banks yi yëpp fii lañ nekk. You know what I mean? Hotels yi moom génnee nañ ko because dañ bëggoon a beef up ñoom suma waay. Parce que nga ñoom duñ daan am dara. Ñu jox leen ko. Why still taxut? You know what I mean? They're paying the most, meager amounts to the councils. We cannot do anything else. So government needs to really work with the councils. Let them be collaborators. Let them be partners in development. Because council boo fi duga muy tàkka mel ni Singapore doone council the council in the Gambia. This particular Birkama area council in the Gambia. So credit we goes to the Gambia. It's not the council by say. So let's work together. You buy politics, we buy Hante. You defer.
Morgan, thank you so much. For you at the January area council where Maimuna Jallow works. She's the councilor of it's Katamina ward, right?
Yes.
Yes. He's the councilor of Katamina ward. So name kachala kujama lela mole mialon ka dunda politiko kono. Benu nyamina Wesley kabring by election oketanunje. Arele campaign to biro me a winta ngala influence chijele. Alon kabring election oketa koreke campaign to biro me. Biro win after another contest kake councilor another gagné. Yes, he's a very respected person around that area actually. My first left Dundila Damen. Ye political start time Malaysia the by election and idun the political kolonyari.
Yeah, thank you, Buba. Baraka baki wenye karo kumaera. Nga political kumase during the by-election. Nga political kumase watol.
During the by-election,
yeah.
That was helping Birom to win.
Yeah.
So, yemune role play. I was at the at the time, but yemu role play Birom a win during the by-election. And muna naya support at the time.
Yeah. Anyway, you know.
So when you say at that time, should we insinuate she's not supporting him anymore?
Yeah, we'll get to that. But okay. I know that maybe the relationship might not be.
Okay, we'll get there. Yeah. I'm just being a smart mouth here.
I know, right? So, yeah. So, you campaigned for Biram at the time, and then why do you think it was the right thing to campaign for him? And what was your role at the time?
Yeah, you know, nimol be baby kama campaigning kan kelento ntamudini I'm the youngest among them. So ndete mpango minus no like kono. So I have to go with the biggest crowd. So when we were 11, killing nata kabang I think 2 days before primaries besila. So mol siyatale to yemol kachante put nga bulanyo, but we already knew that come Birom is the choosing candidate on top because he was working with somebody close to the president. So to ngalon neko atale bekela the choosing one day. So we just table things out, and I talked to my other colleagues who saying what we will do is let us just go with the big ones, because if they say come be Birom no tambona manya naka kanyo so because when you come to family be mu kilingolti and don't fanang come ntol be mu dindingolti mam political. So we just have to go with him with or without. So we just put Nyamina first. Maybe he will be the right person to bring development, and as we expect him to be giving us what we want. So it will be another song. Then Momang Kampa out of those 11, killing on Banta 10 of us, 9 of us in better tako mga campaign of kuku for primary sira. So then yeah tombom, but do cotton bijil welcome fatale so wal botaji. But don't come. Nka kamfale bari na kamfa mbuka itande mo ko fonga punish, because who knows what will happen tomorrow. You have to help somebody, then God helps you. So
okay, so you wanted the contest as the
as the only female in that team.
Birom was a candidate and you were a candidate and other 8 people.
Yeah. Okay. So after inata ka primary so you Biram tombo. So since you are tombo after ngalong ko come alignment lang we just have to go with it. So then nata ka no because yalang hanini ka muso ni ka ibanye lela come in a good faith ko abe kala mo kendolti wala abe dinkendo bula bada she will do something good for me. So we have trust in him. He will do whatever that we wish. But then it's unfortunate amanna ala fulfill. Then he just won. Then we still followed him.
Okay, that was the first time.
Yeah, the by-election.
By-election get a first time, another win. At by-election on Ngejele, you were give NPP a Pigopole deal at the time, and you know, a very respected person around that area, and a lot of people were following you. You mun role play prokaje ko biro maybe at the time because you were facing GDC and UDP because UDP GDC endorsed at that place. So you mun role play prokaje ko biro maybe at the time.
Yes, yalong surwal kami for ko fara ko nga topa. So because I was working with Birom with my team, so there is no way na mamuna ko by. I have to try by all means ko nga ko ay sira ngonyin soto. So come we have sleepless night, bukong ko nga senayang buka domori kendo because that was my first time being in politics. Come iteni mo ye kele fa mariye di pa dunia be nya bela. So you see for fonga am jom si yow be pare ibaje la you ila kata dango ke amari yesira ngonyo soto so alhamdulillah I did exactly that ko anata kasira ngo soto
so but yeah despite eko birom ala last time I minke kabra demba sola tam futandi jamal ko ala kata kol man siya bake muna na alia support for the second time.
You know, if you support any political party, you have to go with the leaders' words because Hechile President Konong come because I sanji fula lekeje. I want the time to complete, so let us give him another chance. So since then, intending now last by election on you, na mol kampat and killing the no makan, but come ngaji be nyami kumudindungolti. So I just have to man lafika keba so because at the man konyo ko birom noma. So niatara kebadu nara konyo noma. So alfa nan bendani kan Maimuna nganyin noma. So hanini man lafini birom la in and as come ati candidate oti. I have to go with the elders pinko because wale as tinna bing fotata janto because alfa konya isabari ni alfa ko isabari ni mudino ni sabarta ifanan ka ko wande dino isabari afana isabari koto. So on sabarta so we just went in. It was very tough. Election tina nyamela I tough konyim pass parliamentary Benyamin nyamina boro alhamdulillah comme alfa fanan nyamina diningol fanan ni alfa la kuma kan kotal because ni ko mole ko ali sabari nganyinke ngake ala ko kila kamat we have to do it because of him, because of them.
So why was it tough this time? Is it because people were angry at him or Muniketa?
No, you know, to be elected Buba akuliyatale.
Yeah.
Because niyatara ate fanan na kaito do man yake palasoto. Moko tenta fala na MP le nyinde. Saka ni nata foye kurano di la ye kali. Inyantaka you have to deliver to your people. Because come niajen tol political party jama lota jel. Nyaminan kuli wali ye bebola yete kilima tombo. Woda man should wasi karani no pendo la meyalanko. Come out of all these 5 candidates, I am the chosen one. So I have to respect them. And ye command anytime ila funo kanaka silence kanaka vibrate always be answerable to them. Even if you don't give them development, we all know MPs are not there to give development. They are come ikalo katara jele kaluwa kendo ke molma. But hanini man luwa kendo ke momo man development mo, you still have to be answerable to them. But come wale yatina election on nata cut off because he know very well na come people like we were 11 Molbe bota koto dolota NUP, dolota UDP, dolota GDC, dolota independent. Bante da mane bije so mfananse na mol no mano bari kabring alfal natan kai konye ko sabari ko ato len sabata because ninga alone ko I was their target come if they just have me it's fine I have to campaign for him. Not that common na badding because if we take badding in politics it's like we will always vote for the wrong one. So here come he was not doing what we expect him to do. Because moye palaso di la yalo ne ko ba election a toftale you were there.
Yeah, was that?
Tilobe kandering musol dol la futu banda kono kol kono molbe people suffered. So nite kundin kilingo kesi ke mira wasifala there is no way your election will not be tough if you learn from that mistakes. But he is somebody me yalon ko anyway.
so yeah I understand the frustration but before mira ate fongola call me yalon ko I mean nyamina you ite fono not a contest because you are loyal 9 people so what will be not tale because it come fatale the second time dolma muruna they were not able to convince those people but he had convinced them pour still ya support a campaign pour na second time and he accepted because alfali wolefo and president wa wolefo so you accepted but kabri atela election o botala not a win ite fono ila 2 seater. Now, you were contesting for the councilorship election. Purike Katamina ward la councilor. Hope, what was his role at the time? Purike Marco.
Yeah, council election o sita. Mol jama ka fonye ko ngalo so alfa dol bijele mo kendo e konye ko ila londo tambita council yalla bari dol ka fonye ko ika commencer dumale eta santo bari den kungo be dundi nyoko no malembe minekela mammo soto be advice o tala men bulo kono bari comme nata ka jibe bari alfa men ka fonye sabari no wolle konye ko lo comme hani ya taranta soto la man la fika alfa malondi kato mo moy alfa malondi fana alake malondel so fanan I decided to write my letter for Ngasambaje. So nata nang kata no oppose political party NPP. So killing nata ka letter sa fe for nomination no sita mol maje modu letter nati nanje. So that was how I was kept to be elected.
So you went no oppose?
Yeah.
More oppose?
No, NPP into the man
NPP, but what about you? No one oppose you?
Yeah, we have GDC, NUP, UDP, GDC, this thing, independent.
Independent.
Yeah.
Okay, you
GDC
contested
too.
against them.
Yeah, I have 6 candidates. With myself, we were 6.
And how was the campaign like at the time?
Yeah, it was easy though, but then come molka fo nyamen testo bontale dorong tenga jibe ko. It is something very easy because kuoku niye sabu nyima kerek ifana monyana ke mira because niya dara dimbale kana bungo kono ye pare kendo kato dimbati mala do hit nyimbe mala le bari dimbati balo janela. But then not that come fango ko but I am somebody me alon ko kadi mudinu ta have good rapport with everybody. Ika fo nyamen asto bontala man kasto bonti kom niye la hajo long ineneta filela. So I
being principled.
Yeah.
Exactly. So be wokono I went in for the campaign because men lota no PDYS wo muntela badi ngolte. Then they went in ikadia mai so boys all kay ko alabula elo ntol Maimuna menke molma ani hadama ya na kom a friendly ta nyame mba julo jolale because since aketa even have suto sino la if we just call her she will come hanatara mambutu to dila but she's always with us. So we went in, people were like, nta soto, but and then mantaron kono kom I will not have it because kuokuto life angola follow. Because I trusted myself, this election is easy. Since we went in for the nomination, then I just told my parents, Ali Sabari, this election is going to be easy. They are like, ye fit soto bakel, yes, I am born to be a leader. Leaders are born and leaders are made, but I am born to be a leader, and the people of Nyamina will make me a leader. So we went in for the campaign. I am somebody, me alonko bilungo besila nonne. I always think of it because ning ntara campaign yola ngafo na mole ko alkana na opponent killing to mention alkana mo lahidi kuma yalanko ntakala because we all know council we don't have salary nka allowance soto. So alkana lojang alimo lahidi kuma yalanko ate work la because during the by election some people came here uncountable promises so wale yatin na past parliamentary election adura mol blokon. So I don't want people to be promising. So on Tata Wonyamo, there is this guy me along for Michael Babala. Sorry. He wanted to say something that he's promising them. I just went and
took the mic.
No, I just went near him. I told him that whatever that you are telling them, who for gali me along ko atentel hot the soma because if I am elected, the salary will not give them that development. And we all know Gambia, it's very hard for one to support another one. So Kanamola defender. So the man was just mad at me. I might come Murunima, Abulatala Motola said, and that is true because if I promise them, ko Nathan and Jando, well, I am struggling right now to deliver to my people. If I was promising them today, I will not have that good name there. So we went in, and the final day, the election day, it was very easy. But then, yalong kom sungkaro fana konola. Anytime ngamira nyamina nkole bata menta kintala kolto. Buba I sleep suto nyin nka sinol bari sino nyin ka doya. Because ngamira nyamin sungkaro kono. Musu jamal ka bole distan na kata karte fayla. Dol bije la sunte woleta inela muske mal problemo soto. Dol bije le konol le bela no ila konol tinyata dol bije wulu wala dingol bantaw kon. Dol bije la kom fenko se sareto se ma dol bije se boyno. Your problem was all because of me. So it is just very jigole sorry. Exactly. Mudiningoti nyaonya bari ma jibe ko among futu diningolem we will not vote for her. But we see something in her that she will be with us. So election on nata doronga kero ipo wintale. There are certain polling stations me ano komboita jere but nga jibe nyamen ko. If everybody in Nyamina voted for me, what a kala nakairoti. Because Demba is the example here. Demba, he was loved and appreciated, accepted by every Nyaminanka. Because if Demba was alive, Bibi Nyamina, what we are lacking here, near that Demba Benon is in power. Tambi ngawosotoleje. But it's just
So how was it like with the MP after helping him to secure first 2 years and the second term? What was his role? Munemala role to be elected.
Yalo momo ila ngani yung menti. What you feel like doing to somebody that is what you will do. Because I was expecting ko intending birombe boyla nyoka na kata kuo kuge fo ngasira ngosoto fo ngakuo kuge. So ningaji yalo kom ibe election la melun manteriela Janika soto, Nia soto, ini wale kaketirelti. So I was expecting them to be my very best friend ever. Ni nyami na jet because I stood by him. Ngamul bebula, mole kuma fo dole na follow landing kana support barin ko no. I have to support him. But alfa le yendani. So I was expecting ko apanang kom lota kan nyami apanang belolang kan nyam. Barin ngaje ko he was not active. So I just said in good faith because people of Nyamina will not vote for me because of him. They voted for him because of me. Because we all know. So I will convince the people of Nyamina to vote for him, but he cannot stand anywhere in my quota who call let's vote for Maimuna.
Did you inform him when you were campaigning?
Yeah, he was aware because but then I respect chain of command. Anything that I will do, no matter what, he is my MP there. I will just consult him, honorable, this is what I want to do. So if you agree, fine. If you don't agree, then we see how. But then he was like, it's okay, then it's fine. So I was expecting he will be the one to sponsor me up and down, my clothing, my everything. But maybe he was not having the finance, that is why. But then even if he was not having the money, but he could still be present there and people recognize him that Maimuna lota birom ka nyame birom fana lota ay nyama. But so atadung man na kom majibe ko there is haters. Come I just see me molle better la come ka for yalong MPs and honorable councillors. We are not that much friends because
I know.
Yes, so for
development purposes,
exactly.
Where people will praise you when you bring development.
Exactly. So
which should not be actually. But so saying inata win election la itara council. Molko Maimuna la problem was here. Council fana another issue sorry. But Munana how did you start the work at council first before you'll have issue with that?
Yeah, Janjamuri area council CRR South, yalan CRR Mufulati North and South.
Yeah.
But na council is very poor. Comme ila revenue fenko ni bedo yata. Continue bilka man kolka benden ka fo gale ko ntelafta alliance ngale ko
They have a lot of money.
Exactly, they are doing wonderful. Yeah. So it's not easy being there because Tata Jele Sanje killing few months, more mang honey fensambanna wodolto. So every sittings I just complain to them that we are here taking money, we are doing this, but then we are forgetting the 60% that we were doing campaign. That 60% will go back to our people. So where is the 60%? So, myself alone, I cannot fight with 12 councillors out there. So they will be the one to approve. Because if there is something which is very important for the people of the Gambia, not even CRR or Nyamina, but Gambia is bigger than everyone here. Yeah. So niya tara ko kuna saje kom nyanta ka voting ke. Fanang kan na skata dango kele, let me convince other councillors ko let them not vote for this thing. Because councillors have power. So if they vote for anything, like resolution or katal. So this is how they do things. So for it's not easy. If you are saying the truth or if you want to deliver to your people and others, Allah ambition on Allah mirar ya Allah fenkol ni mankini ya. Ite kundin kilin ka batale. Sakante kilin ka ke musote o council kono ji amanso na ya doro.
So what exactly happened? What was the first issue mingal tema with the councillors tema?
Yeah, the first issue was about our chairman's vehicle. He wanted a vehicle, so we are having that council meeting ko anyanta ka moto le soto. So ye moto la price wol fenge moto saba. So inata ka moto be for atanko gale ko moto nyinde ila amount will be certain why not ngaji duma. But other councillors were like, we have to go in for the quality instead of quantity. Because the other car was 9, something like that, 1.9 or 5, 2.5 and 4. So the other one said, and let's go in for the quality instead of quantity. I just told him, what quality instead of quantity? I think we should consider our people before we buy a vehicle of $4 million.
Because it's a poor council, yeah.
Exactly. So it is our poor parents that will pay this money. So it's going to be a very bad decision for you, me, and our upcoming one. So we are going to disturb the next council that will be here. So we also have to consider our poor parents. Because niyamoy iteka moto million na nisang. Sila kendo le bebul. Because tol be adan kungu silo nying chiamano bota woltol. Ate dia la fay moto e taraja nyambura doron ni kota stotem. Fo moto nyina kombo fayda jeto. So sila kendo mon soto. Wo 4 million no ninga wo fenke. Misa dino man sala mon ma kwa do manila fay silo nyi dada molyo. Before nka moto kuo. But into kundin killing, so they were like, we have to vote. So out of 12 councillors, nita doron ni dankungu councillor le mam voting ke. Nko gale konte, I will not vote for this because I cannot took an oath for the people of Nyamina. Ngana jang ngamoto approve chairman kundin killing min bota Nyamina fangolto. Lopitanol kono boro tije, lopitanol kono hanifin tije. So you expect me to vote for a vehicle of 4 million? I will not do that. So it all councillor nataka approves, as I told you earlier on. It all less So
majority carries the vote.
Exactly. So it all eten o nyatanka approve. Ntene dankungu council ko kana approve because you know where we are from. Afana ko ata approve. So this is how ku problem on kumaseta. So jani wo fana yatara this 60,000 council ya di molma momo eta ala dula ronivet ku we fengo fembe kelaje. So chairman ko take woto ako councilor nga cheko sa fe councilor to yala. Anu LGA ma wo for local government ma wo for come ward account in nyantaka wala sa fe. So they were like what councilors agree on is what we will do. So inataka councilor la to yala sa fe and inataka check all di.
Almost 60,000.
Yes, everyone 60,000. Every councilor 60,000. And in nominated ones, I think they were giving 40, I don't know, 50. So another CEO, the former CEO of Janjambore, Sambali, ako gale ko what Maimuna said is true sign. Nga fenko nyinta nga ke ward account. But yalang kom ni mo wasa ibuka ala tento. Because then many of these councillors were seated at home. Imantara do wala. But in Karofata, Jayota Nyawunya, honey 5,000 Bastotland every month. So why will you go in for something because it is our parents that are paying tax every month and every time.
So the money was put to their personal accounts?
No, a check was written in their personal names.
Oh,
so in Ataka, okay, national post no Janna Fatu network. So after national audit Nataka Sambali called the former CEO. So Akaiko check all element to a councillor to Yamurun the science. So then I mumfut a honey why be giver. So na pejo kono njeleta. After unkoko, you see he who laughed last laughed the best. Nkogaleko, I told you very well. So the former vice councillor there, Haruna Bari, and in council molialan communicata fenti bota jetorok in ni kuya kataranyola. So I've been a council criticize kan ne ka kuma dolfu e ka molneng phone nataka audio dadai. Nkai ko stop the nonsense you are doing. Ajawera nyaonya inyanta kela waso muronde alama ala leke jay bundi ji dalilo le atina ekeje so natana councillors are accusing kon teleka information di Haruna Barila so natana kabing ngao jelo kerek I screenshot that thing to the on my phone and I sent it to our page so what ole ngaje chairman yembo the group okon after natana fo mbesilo kan one councillor call me chairman yembo the group okon njela tan kai so ken kai so it nkai but it's normal kai ko yalong dunia be nyawonya moye jem fengo fenarek molla ambition sa not same guy he is all I am young so one all something cannot destroy me I have a long way to go so ntara suo kono nyanta ka cheko mun dat very dele bari comme kansulia tar molbe sey tale foy officers soro so natana nkoko say mbato ngabula fo soma fano ketam best mbita fo silo kan then I receive call from Ibrahima Jara King FM ko waye nyinen ka so have interview with him so mbe eyale already I cannot say I will not have interview because ni wote ba fola ko I am guilty walante fongale yatina moto ni approved ko do nyin jida to wato mbota je fom pareta den ngannata ka cheko ni moronde to kami ngo cheko ni moronde janni woto fago Chairman asks councillors kante bondi as establishment chairperson. Imagine as the only female councillor, I'm the establishment chairperson there. But yente bondi establishment because come ye member establishment is the powerful committee in every council. So itata ke la kuwal ken kontonta data ka kontonga doro idol tara chairman official dugu ke jerek inata ikoko what we agree on let us follow it. I forgot to bring that minutes here, then you will see. Then we want to remove Maimuna as establishment. So ndebe bantambe sala tono ngamoyle people were arguing ibe wuri kan ko gale ko this childish molbe dawo dan tul council we always argue wakamunta ko nawo badi ngon. So we are there doron after modo konyo ko dum konyo to ibela kundingo kande ko gale ko I know very well. Ko kabinga wuro mi ngale ko yente bondi kilin wala ye fenne fonye me yalan ko modo ye njabe la kolto. So I went in there ngi ninga because ko yetale bondi what establishment I just laughed and said fine but you can never remove me to be a councillor as far as councillor is concerned that portfolio is me until the 4 years is done It's fine. So ngake wonyama other councillors were like, so imagine ni ente bondi establishment chairperson na vice bijele. You have to replace him. But you take somebody from another committee, you know, you will not because it's not easy.
No,
it's not easy like that.
It's not easy, to be honest. Because so what is the after this problem you about this vehicle issue? So another model in Sunday or manasa?
No. Yalong come iko mo do how ma dua jabo ala le wolo. Because the people of Nyamina ye kuba lekente. Naman kemba mani fami yulu. Mammo je me kuba kenya ko Nyamina ko. Because buba ya jibe teni mo jama elo yete kundin kilingota yetombo. You have a very, very, very student thing to do for them. If you ini yatara hakilo be like mira kaburo fanankon. So I cannot just sit and see these people here 4 million motosan. So I told my people nga Nyamin ntara Nyamina nkole anko gale ko this problem ninchi amana motosan tanta we resign. Ekonyo no you don't do that. Ko gale ko sign. One thing you guys will do is alima ko do alto. Ngo gale ko to nyalam nin pota council aliyem fo it will be council wa filal. That is very true. Ko gale ko one thing moto be san nante be resign. I wrote those ones for nga be sort. But good people you can call California if you resign ibe council wa filal. It is a saw moment ibe watala. You don't have to do that. So alata kola nga wodua ke for sign them. Councilor fa ngonata kal kabi ko checkon ye murundi ay safe what account to councilor kuma ta ka duma ko we will not approve that vehicle anymore. So they are like I just tell them that is not my business.
They remember the commission actually.
Exactly. No, not if you remember, they were bright before they vote in. Because they were informed that come here promise ko cheko to abekela toliala because we all know money.
That's a tactic. That's a trick. That's a trick.
Now I understand.
That's a trick.
So ikuma calling
So
I don't want to communicate on Saka. I don't want to be a hypocrite. So ikuma I will not vote. Look, I am not a hypocrite. The whole world know that I will not buy this 4 million vehicle for chairman. Because during his campaign, he was the one I was with him. Yeah, like for Birom. But what I did for Suleiman Sa when it was more than Birom. I was there and then I take a Sierra South for Farah only. Lunkilin what sort of the Manta campaign. But I did everything possible because Laftamina NPP la kano, animansa la kano. I did that because mo kula jay na dama gor. Boran mantam dama gor. The go dama uli. So nte fanang ngana foro ya wate. So unka chairman ko in that case unka ko you were saying that you work and retire. You have million in your account. Why not you withdraw 1 million, you go and buy a vehicle for yourself? Then you can give us peace. Because here our poor parents cannot be paying 4 million vehicle for you for the next 3 years. We cannot do that for you. In fact, we will communicate to and then wokodo fango man just on the loan nyantakela.
Loan for the vehicle?
Loan 11 million. So 11 million ye bansan na guest house banfomalo ye wo cancel, ye wo cancel and they choose the vehicle of the chairman. They are like, yes, chairman MPs are driving 3 million vehicle, ministers. I told him you don't compare yourself with MPs and ministers. Minister is appointee. It's appointed by one party. You are elected by the people of Sierra. At least you have a vehicle that you are struggling with. We cannot be giving you fuel, everything, and you still request for a vehicle of 4 million. And your councillors approve a vehicle of 4 million for you. So what you not Sierra, Momo yala councillor, you guys don't have to do that. Come they think I am their enemy, so inataka wo grow on fair. Even if I say something in council problem, you can nenne ka fonyembe lipa la pirim para, but they don't have the right pre-bulo manta because I'm voted by my people. Apart from chairman who voted for me there, I do I'm rude or I'm stubborn. Not that the people who voted for me, that is the people that I am in representing. They are not all those people. But it's like chairman, he just failed us as council. Because if we are all 12 over 12, 13 over 13, we are all NPP. We should set a very big sample in Janjambure. But if chairman
the entire council is NPP.
We are all NPP. But if somebody say other will say D, which is not right. If you always remember you are voted and you know that kuoku mukonti bolti. Kaburo kono mol jamal bijele fatal janela tambe ban. Dipitel bije dol fatal janela tambe bala. Nike mirako. tenyanta ka na tamne na banda konti bole bije kaburo kono mo iwarata nyawnya itete 10 meters total. We are all going in
that is the biggest contributor.
Exactly.
Bigger than the
So
commission.
taka yalo the reason why people are failing. Buba kurano kulia nya moye kurano dila. Niaje ngang kabina kalendir lunga. Nkumbota na nomination lunga kumbota. Mfama kunye ko dunole be bulo kono. Niye kurano ta dinni merento nga jibe kunna sanjo mamba soto mando koten soto. Ngaye kurano dinanante ngang kali. Ngam mira ko jumani jumal be makoila. What I promised my people ko. This is what I will do for you. Because ko gale ko I will give you justice. And that is what happens. Ngo gale ko development on nata nyawo nya nyatara be atata kansule nim keya soto muso ba soto andon tol muso aliente se wol. So ni atara ngawo jibe ko kansulol be sembodi kan chairman easily forget that he is voted. He think he is appointed. Election is fast approaching. If you do good, you stay in peace. If you do bad, it will still haunt you.
And after that, I understand that after that problem, you went for, is it months without council meeting? Or
yeah, I think we stay for 3 months without council meeting because inte antebondi group kono mbaka information ota. So I think he have interview with you.
Yeah, I had interview.
Kafoko actioned the entebane Tostan and others. Ko they call him to confirm ko that is not true. So Unko Galeko is fine. I am a politician. He
said you create problems when you go to their meetings.
Exactly. I will create problems if they don't want to give us development. They are there for their interest. I have to have problems with them.
I am loving this woman.
Oh, Lord. I am not voted by them. Kabika Kurano di
No, I'm a fan.
No, see, that is how things have to be.
Oh, Lord.
And honey wo problem continue. So chairman left to interfere na wodo la puerto. You know he's from Piñay.
But can you clarify this Tostan? Yin Tostan ko aning action aid you want? Action aid. Muna kita munati na ka foko way banle.
No, I didn't bubble interviews also no. So another a girl accused, but they call him. Kafoko he should go on air. Ka kwele senayan demonma. Nko gale ko no, don't worry, it's okay. Abula moli muta moja wolti dori ba jala
what was the allegation?
The allegation is you didn't ban Maimuna sis.
Send meetings.
Now they reported Maimuna to the council that the council should not send Maimuna to their meetings because should they create problems. According to Chairman Bilungwa. But after the interview,
lafta mingi senaya munati na Maimuna betal action 8 or tostan la meeting what relationship is there?
Like council.
We are partners.
They are partners. Yeah.
Okay.
For example, then they are workshop ni.
Yeah, workshop.
We want 3 councillors, 4 councillors from the council put them.
Okay.
So that is what.
And she's the only female councillor there. So
Jatta
normally when events come, so she will always be there
Always,
because she's the
because
only
they want
female
parity.
councillor.
When they say okay, send a male and a female, obviously.
Yeah, she's the only female councillor
to
there. Yeah.
But was there any letter from these organizations to say you should not attend their meeting?
I called those people from Ngenyininka. After the link that you sent me, I'm forward gale, but they communicate to him. But let them just sin bere dorong. It's fine. He is my elder, no matter what. We are from Nyamina because Nyamina dimfulu ni be kale kandoro mo kana dungitema. So I decided to let go. But I let go, but Atafanam he don't let go because Amamoto Soto Mena he thinks Ndale Atin Amamoto Soto. And it's very true, yes.
And wear it with a badge of honor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he is still bringing that fight for Alaktakarna committee, na VDC committee, dissolve ko. He is the chairman of Janjambure. I have the right to do this. He's from Piñay. Piñay VDC in tax force from 8 months back. So chairman, I myself, the councillor there, chairperson there, I don't have right to the VDC dissolve, not talk less of him. So he want to interfere. So another councillor skin na wodo the William bypass. So I wanted to take them to court. Come legal action ta kono bari alon come ni sonta ake ala ni kila kama ala kila buso fenke because mbama ka fonyeko ni buso ta ala ka tale ni ali pa ala yala ni nganna buso landi ala belli pankan. I wrote a petition against him. I took one to the Ministry and National Assembly.
So they dissolved the VDC? No,
they are working on it. Even his brother, I'm seeing he is on the commission today. I don't know, Sana Sawane, something like that. So they just formed task force, WhatsApp task force, VDC Le Bondela.
For what reason?
But which
he
VDC?
Just didn't like.
All the VDCs or your VDC?
No, my VDC, his village, where he is from. Come, Atebota was hate konale VDC ni mukumandia, whatever, I don't know. Okay, whatever that, I later somebody, Councilor Kaiko. Nyin later mana ni silola. Because Maimuna na la kunja na la kulbali ya mume. Abuka interfere one the water. She have no business with someone's word. But her word, if you interfere, dorom, itenata ikala kola ketoja. So new letter should go back to the committee. Let them consult Maimuna. Let them give the letter. Maimuna should be the one to bring it on the table, and we are not going to debate this over. So Kabiya, he was like that. He helped see any councillor push and pull sort of jail. So I was like, this. If any councillor discuss this, I am having problem with you. And if you dare mistake and go to my ward, we have problem with you. So last council meeting, there is this councillor because I told him the truth. Because someone's word is not your word. Itala word bedamento danje to kuoku dandula. So I have boundaries. Nyamina people, nobody put you point your finger in Nyaminanka, ntenga si ngatenku, be Nyamina is dangunku west. Nyamina is my Nyamina. So you don't have to interfere. And he was like, he will beat me. I was like, no problem, I can say. Because this is it. And right now the petition is at the ministry, so they will be the one to take action. Because he don't have right kafu kwa BDC bondila because ate lafta sawane kundan ko ikeje wala ate lafta lesane kundan ko wala kumba kundan ko ikeje. BDC al sate mollo ye wo form. He don't have any right absolutely kafu kwa beninkel.
But does he know that the hamnane? Okay, so this is all very BDC visa. You are still the elected councillor, right? So any other VDC boom constitute, you are still going to be the chairman of the
He don't even have right to dissolve any VDC.
No, I'm just saying, because in his mind, according to what you're saying, in his mind, he's the chairman. He wants to do that. You
have the power
to get back at you.
Exactly.
So let's say even the people agree to scatter and dissolve that VDC. You know, another VDC will be constituted. And when that VDC is constituted by law, as the elected councillor, you know he doesn't have that power to remove you and take an ordinary person who's not an elected to be the chairman of the VDC.
That is what he did, because he delegated some people to go to my ward and they boycott me. Instead of I be the chairman, he took somebody called Sana Sambu to be the chairman of that VDC. It's interesting.
No. That's what the law is very clear. Like if the village have any issue with the VDC per se, there should be a specific group, for example, a concerned team in that village, who should write to the councillor, because the councillor is the care of the WDC, the World Development Committee.
I know that.
So is the concerned committee, the concerned youth or concerned whatever, should write to the councillor to give the complaint of that VDC, that maybe they are not doing AGM or maybe they are not doing things which are to the interest of the village.
You're explaining to me or to the people?
No, I'm just explaining to the people. You know, from there, no, I can explain it to you. So from there, the matter will go to, you will take the matter to the
General Council.
to General Council or to the WDC committee. You know, you also have a WDC committee which is cared by a councillor also. So you take that matter to that WDC committee, and that WDC committee take the matter to the General Council for the General Council to vote. So he doesn't have that power. As a chairman, to say that he is going to dissolve any VDC, he doesn't have that power. So why?
Because ministry asked me to respond. So in respond ministry then we work over it. But I know ministry is watching.
They will do the right thing.
They will do justice because his role as a chairman is for the people of CRR South. But the word is my word. Myself, I don't have the right to remove any VDC or any member there, but he also don't have right to interfere in any VDC because that is what we stated. Meeting was total until we were given certificates. So he just like and it's not right that everybody in leadership we should set some rules. But then we are on it right now. But
so Nyamina happens to be area me along ko Jatta bakale. I know Kabrinta I was in Nyamina.
You know, call my mama cookie wrong. But Ajatale.
No, it's no.
I withdraw. Thank you. Can I see that book for you? I
was waiting for him to complete, then I would ask him to withdraw. Yeah.
You know, my mom is from Nyamina. Nobody told that Nyamina Jatta. But look, it's a place me along ko Molmang Sembosoro, just like other places back in, because Nitara even ila farol de Katadam and farol to Nunto. I actually went there, even ila salol mo problem mo leti mol kata musul Katadam and in farol de Kadum Jiole Konokatambi. I've seen all this around the Papa end, and yeah.
Wow, people cross them to the other end.
Yeah.
I heard that there was a time some people drowned there or whatever, a pregnant woman drowned there.
It's a very difficult area.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
with
I
all
was
these
following
difficulties, after I happen, ila mulbe mun kole face ka. And you people still believe that if you should follow government, you should not oppose government. Your people still believe that. Is this still the notion in Nyamina? And but first start with albe mun kole face kan right now.
Yeah, they are uncountable in Nyamina. Because sila ko wala na first problem mo. Kurango kay polo nga polo deledo. I know kurango nyo mo national equality was putano at any given time, you can say. But polo fanan nata ng fo dalaba, yalo nana fanan lopitana be woltole.
Yeah.
And aman kundal to fo tabanani. So that is my concern right now because yalo you can communicate to them and they will not give the information to the president. But what I am saying is come Nyamina, we are not divided. Nyamina, we are one. If you give Samba dalasi, you have to give Yero another dalasi. Because polo nata no for dala by mandum lopitano be Nyame Lamina, we have only 2 clinics there. Wolem Pinyati and in Nana. And Nana ika gana use.
Nana ba.
Yes.
Nana ba.
So ni yata kurango polo nata no for dala by mandum nana mandum wosurwa kunda karte gana siyata dame. Voters so gana siyata dame. I would just call that as next election we will fail. Because people like me, I will not stand in the presence in front of anyone nga may kota nga wuliya for moy because killing ni nga kurango nin jiyo soto kama ni nga kurango nin silo soto we are fine but ni yatara silo nyimbe promise kan ne lungolung we are hearing comme abe kela bari kurango nyim polol dandulato nyanta ka futa ni nyamina ton kon nanol belto ni yatara itambita fo dankunku fo itata nan fo sambak bato ni nyanta ka nana fanya na silo male fo ay pinti tabanane yawna san so ni woto kita ye kurango fanan ke silo nyin choya silo fo bato right now kunun ko nga Councilor kolle ko be jedo ko kan because sa fo ko distano nyin molka dunga konole ye fenkendo dum because I went there the other time International Women's Day. I have one program in Nyani ntata ninjela bari bu wato nyato ala nga silo nidle anu Mansakunda they all know very well ko bari even if I will blame Mansakunda I will not blame them. I will blame our MP. Imagine ite dim follow. Jani ila din labang ika accounto yele. Ila dim follow nyanta ka kuke way follow. Because Nyamina West is the first MP. Wale NPP men soto wot. So ni ya tara inata nang kuo ku buban man dama fear. Man suma gene magis ina de kanyungi am Nyamina amun dama de joy. Because lalla our people are going through a lot. Nyamina is hot right now. So de me fofu no ni data jeto kando nyin ala fenko nya be futala 45. You understand? So ni yata nga kurango soto nga sila kendo soto. Mbe mine fala man say. And I know President Barrow, he is a good person. He will help us. But the people around him will never want Nyamina to have development. I will say this. Yes. Because if they want us to have something, nana lopitano binyum jeleto. I called you, mfana ngenyi ninka buma mako de marol. And you transfer me to somebody else. And alata kola itala yente samba damento nata kasoto woltol. You understand? So president wa ya fole congress lunga lako. NPP al buko nyo support wala mala problemoti. And the UDP members will men lafta nko batiro samba Nyamina jeto. And no man dia NPP ngole.
You actually thank Watson Gambia.
Exactly. Watson Gambia did wonderful. Watson Gambia token do men soto Nyamina West B. Wallahi lazim Nyamina model Birom so and myself we don't have that good name there. Because imagine lopitano there was a time most about bantanyala lopitano ko. Ntefang I'm asthmatic. Ni asthma ataja nan kala fe fala. Every time be kana wala mbel banyulunde. So nga jibe ko I lobby to them. Nga fogale ko we need only 4 batteries. Less than 100,000. They can help us with the battery without the president being aware. But the president, they want the president to give them hand to hand. And ni atarante bubante laftelal. Nim nene konye ko buba nyinyi mba fole ko jani be futal buba la nyim fen ko fele just use it. Ni lafta President Barrow la they will help President Barrow to give development to the people of Nyamina West. I don't know for others, but Nyamina West we need electricity, we need good roads. But kuo kumasoro. And what they do is they refer me to them. Imagine if governors, MPs, and other big men are like Councilor, it won't tell do quality. It tell them development fen call. Nkam fango jibe ngavo ha barakole benda wala tina they are saying that to me. But what I'm saying to the president is Nyamina people we are not happy. We are not happy because silonying I wato men for more ma silonying manna. kurango nyum polol aye dandi damen to amandiya nyamina kole cartel gana siyata dami polol manta wolto ando nin kurango man futa wolto fo time election o sita. It's a no-go area for NPP. Because it is our people who said this. There was a time barim kana kulliyola sibito. Friday ntata na surwa kundar. Boys all, they respect me so much so that konienje ninna fenko mume, they don't call me Maimuna, they call me honorable. Honorable kayfi ñu wax la suñ problème. Honorable gis nañ poli dala ba gis poli jaaren way ñun agot fi. Ntene ngal bijé fo ala la wan sudu. Ngo galé ko si ni ala sonda. I will lobby try by all means. Ko nga jibe man saya moy ko to nyalem fo dada labang fo dila labang fo whosoever bang ye polol dandi dala bay ma dundi nana e ma dundi jaren la silo kon surwa cartel siyata jeto ita you know yana san there is 2 polling station surwa kunda anin nana la polling station hechi nene man boy wot NPP nene man fo malik so lañu pass election so ni man je si kurang okay chola sino na man dada ntele nyimfo, and this is not from me, it is from the people of Nyamina. It is a no-go area for NPP, not for the president, because your executive, they are not doing justice for us. During the by-election, they went there, you came on the uncountable promise. Do you know that Ninta Nyamina because say na man carton chick packet or some mama? By-election, no, they give uncountable promises in Nyamina, none of them is fulfilled. Bohol dol bijele kumasa na ke sidne wo boholol belarinje. All thanks to Wason Gambia. Even right now, they are trying to help me with empty tanks, and I communicate to my MP, let him help us. Nga tanko di molma. Boholo is expensive, but the tanki kenso ngobuba. That one is too cheap. But niya they'll be like, honey, mba for the president will before the president. Why not you? And you are pretty, so you have the money. The president cannot do it all. This is the Gambia. We have to help one another. President ngani be molmale, bari menul ba koma. They don't want Nyamina to have something, and this it's not from me. I am still from by the people of Nyamina. We are not happy. If we don't see electricity and Choya Road black, it's no area for NPP. The next parliament.
This is a stronghold for NPP actually.
Exactly.
What is the condition of your your clinics there? I know you have clinics.
Buba, Sainten International Women's Day, Mbota Nyame, Nathan and Suto, or Nato Lapidano. Imagine Monani, Busunani, Konobel. I'm sorry to say this. Musunani, Laran killing Nebije, Musoko Wuluran. Sorry to say it. Musu kilongo le wuluta santo. Kilongo nye wuluta duma fulo nye they are struggling.
Allahu Akbar.
That very minute nga modo ko nkai ko nana mol mako hani laran fulati wala sabati. Nga modo nyine ka konye ko wala laran is 30,000. I communicate to Wason Gambia about, and I know they will help me. So do you think Ntebe Tarla Wason Gambia is not the government in Nyamina? We are not in for Wason Gambia in Nyamina. Yeah. We are working for the government. We are in for the government. Man sakunda emmen nati moleng lafta nyina ka nyineke. Birom na la kole ya kuobe, Birom do absolutely nothing in Nyamina, but we still vote for him. Anu kote hane na lota Nyamina people will vote for him because they believe control man lafika man sale oppose. We don't want. But they should also consider control for multi. We are paying our taxes every day.
No, but don't you think you people should change that notion?
Anyway, we will change it if you don't have electricity and choya silo mandada. Yalong kom ni kata tonya fola tere ki buka teri soto. The reason why ante man teri soto.
Become very lonely.
Yes. Man teri soto. Amanga consulti. Amanga hanigula kiliti. Either you know we communicate. What's on Gambia one night naka diamu dorong. Feya kuoto nkai ko. I'm struggling. Akonye Maimuna, you are very stubborn. Na kachata well. Nkai ko sumo lopitan bi they are struggling. Akonye send man lopitan mi nyata nkai did it. Nkai bugu manga expose ma akonye na kodef. Akonye kon bay ko fo. Kachana meta kata over 14 minutes. Sa akonye ko ilafta mi nkai battery killing wala fola doron dan ko ra lampo mal hani suto ikela mobile le nitten. Ninta taran Nyamina nana. Nkata lopitan do fo suwe ku ngana ngase ngal.
Kurangote ye.
No like there. There is solace.
But the batteries are spoiled. So that's why they...
I'm telling you. Spoiled, yeah. I have communicated to them, Buba Gaji go ni Momo Bole at Wason Gambia, ma call you wako guy. The bend at night, the moko wahe. I could not even believe that man. He told me that I'll give you 2 batteries. I went to Bundung garage, man for talk. Me part after I am call Koteko, let call this man. Tell him to bring another 2 batteries. I was like, wow. Demo joy simuro, ben you my sister ya will Demo joy mahalane. We are in for the government. Baro def ko de yegde. Dañ ko de wax gaay pour ñu agalé ko baro waye baro naka lañ ko yégué This is how Baro dina yekne come we need something.
Oh, speak to the camera. Barrow watches this.
Yeah, Baro watches this. I know.
Right now,
I
Barrow
know
is watching us.
I know he's watching
this
Sure. Trust me.
Baro.
Dig ma call so fi jógee nga ne ma su guy call nañ ma ñu ne lii ak lii ak lii. Barrow is a fan of Bantaba. So speak to him. Mu laa dégga.
Baro moo gën a bëgg a gaay Nyamina. Baro, but then he is not informed about Nyamina. All what they want is give me money, put them in themselves. Dara faale wuñ ko. We the people
So now
of
the
Nyamina.
question is MPs then they am this constituency allowance.
Constituency
There is constituency allowance and there is constituency development.
Development. Wow, exactly. No, so ban bena rek lay waxam ko so ko ma ñaari yeb de. So the constituency allowance now nga am the constituency development fund. So ñaar yoyu nonu soko bolé won. Understand nga? Munta jënda batterie.
Du batterie sax mun na indi courant sax. Light sa mun na ko indi foofu.
No dama ko yombalal rek. Dama ko yombalal. So lan moo tax ñu war a ñàkk batterie bi nga xam ne téléphone la ñoo jël ñu taal ko pour jigéen mu wëssin.
ana yow dégloo Birane mu luwaas moto bi pour ut xaalis yow waaye loolu waay amul xaalis.
Exactly.
You see, we will come to this. The reality is this. We need to do a reality check as a country.
Very good.
You see, this notion of someone bokala, you need a did it.
No, take it from me. I'm saying this live in camera and Hechi is watching. If no electricity, yon amut Nyamina, it is no go area for NPP. Because Allah, just nga gor ak jigen, hani musoni ke nal fututa. Dimba yale atin nal fututa.
Did they promise you any hospital?
Ani nyatota. Baruntol kurangonteng, jionteng, hani bunya mon masor.
So futu me alon respect ko tije.
Futu of the respect ko tije. Dingo tije nyatota tije. Futu e janjandoro.
Okay.
So
government is launching, clinics, hospitals in places,
they told me put ministry. But one thing I cannot. After we are the one paying. At least because I met two people in Jarasoma during this by-election in Kia. I told them, they are like, okay, let me write things. President Barrow have a good heart for the people of Nyamina because anytime after the kafole, but who is behind? More malong. Nyil lopita nana bi ni futa jeto all thanks to Waston.
But Maimuna, if you say President Barrow, I don't understand that word. When you say President Barrow, that is something I'm not going to be with you in that side.
And you have a right not to.
No. I have a right not to, right? But because the problem maybe you will need to go.
Allah MP, there was a statement from even the other I think Balde of GDC. He was complaining about the diaspora voting. But were you consulted? The MP, did he consult you when he was voting against the diaspora voting?
No. Okay. Ngajele tele konadoro because the National Assembly kaisa ni kata notification ka send mal come I do watch them. But among them fonye something ngajele doron he do so.
So was there any consultation around your area also?
No.
That you are aware of?
No, we were not aware.
So,
But this is the thing. Some of these MPs, they lie.
Honestly, they'll tell you we did consultation. I went back to my people.
Stand there and say, I did consultation with my people. My people told me, if you check their schedule, it's been months that they even drove to their people.
They don't go.
Wait.
They don't go to their people.
Let's clarify this. To be honest with you, most of our MPs lie. These MPs, when they give bag of rice, you see it on Facebook. But you'll never see them posting their consultations. But they will always tell them, I'm consulting.
Yes.
All they do is they have a committee that help them. And those committees, they give their...
They don't have a committee. Some of them don't even have a committee. Some of them don't even have a committee.
Constituency committee. Party committee.
No, some of them don't
One of those is why I always say we fail because of them is because they have a party committee that help them endorse them and whatnot. That is it. But they don't have a constituency level committee that will help them. So all their consultation is that. So if you are saying, we consulted, hey, I consult all my people, but we are not showing those images. But anytime you give one bag of rice, that one we see the images. That tells you they are just lying.
They are consulting. So I will start. I will start with Nene. Nene, what is your reaction from starting with her political career?
Go. First of all, say, I love you in my American voice. I just love me some Maimuna.
Yeah.
This is what this
I called
thank
Donald,
God I
I called Donald Trump for you.
Munela.
I called Donald Trump for you.
No, honestly, I am really, like, I've never spoken to you, Musumala meet or anything else, but of course I know that there is a Maimuna, the only female councilor, at your area council and things like that. But of course, Sunyo I'm Shubi, and we know, guess we know, we kind of do some little insights about the person and things like that. And the day Jaffe Punga Wahat, a resident of your constituency or your ward, especially those who are not even in the same party with you, and they honestly tell you, oh, you know what? We're not in the same party, possibly support Mokowon or vote Mokowon. Why? So then when it comes to Ligay Birekla, diga, munna kota mungi def linga hamne lula nini am chimo. You know what I mean? That they jafe, ga am lulu, but you get it from, time to time. Bo hamne the person is just talking digante bayala, not politics, not partisan thing, it's just a matter of law for wherever the person comes from. And I got that in regards to you, which I say, give it up, Honestly, you are one hell of a strong lady, girl.
Jeez.
Honestly,
Jeez.
you are fierce, you're beautiful, and listening to you talk about the issues, it's not about politics. Because Sunekwane, it's about partisan thing. Linga jam kuante yep, tinkunu banka talkchi. All you will sit here and talk about, all rosy and dandy, knowing ne, di rangele kanyaka tango hamne horom sa neupa. Why dinga mopine, nimne he. Even though malo bu wex rek la waye dinga ne malo bi safnali te amudara. I see a lot of people do that. A lot of MPs will come here off camera. They will tell you 1,010,000 things that are not going right. They will say it. But when the camera start rolling, new doors and deny. Swing party li across the board now. When I say this, I'm not specifically saying about one party, all political parties, everybody, then they fight the interests of the greater good, and they want to defend their parties. They want to put forward the good image of their parties and not accept the realities. And what I see here is different. Yes, you acknowledge, I am a staunch NPP supporter. I aligned, I affiliate with them. I stood under the NPP ticket. But you know what? These are the challenges you're having. Suma nit nyima votal yakarma nyunko janku wantel, and that's what you are advocating for. And it's like the party had, I'll put it over there, it's all about my people. It's all about suma guy, suma nit nyima yakar nyimali. And that's what everybody should do. And you sitting here and what you have demonstrated. Pour man, lo xamne ñu bari dañ ci wara janga. Man impress na ma. Te jangé na ci lu bari. Du ne xawmako. And everybody else watching out there, especially when you are in nominated elected position, in any official position that you're supposed to serve the people. Oh God, you need to learn from this wonderful, formidable, fierce lady sitting here to show me I can support. But when it comes to the truth, I don't see color, I don't see individual, I don't see gender, I don't see nothing but the people. You have attested and showed me you are submerged in the service of the people that elected you. And lolu la muna neka, and lolu mo de neka sa force, lolu mo de neka sa weruway, lolu mo de neka sa dole. Dole yakar chicken xam nga ne ñi la elect, at least gis nañ ne yaa ngi def ling leen santa. A place like Nyamina, man, honestly, when I saw they crossing them from one place to another. Somebody talked about the fatalities that are happened there. But yet still you have an MP, like you say, regardless of all that is happening, they will still go and face Nini, campaign, wahad len you ray, te dinañ len electat ni yobul len fofu. First and foremost, man fi nek yow li nga defut ak janku wante yow nga ñëwa taxaw di campaign ci ne ñaka jom la. Ak ñaka jom la ak ñaka gatché. Man rusna yenay ma wax ne dama ko def defuma ko ma dellusiwaat pour wane suma kanam. Yéen a sant te fekk la ma wax dinaa ko def defuma ko dinaa rusa pour ñu laaj ma ko wan ñàkk jom la ak ñàkk gàcce seen boppa tout nit ñi tam ñoo war a ne li olof de wax ne suma boppa ma la gënal du ne bañ naa la nit ñi ñoo war a njëkk a bugga seen boppa xam ne dañ elloo yoon dañ ko elloo it's their right. Is their fundamental right. Yoon bu baax is their fundamental right. Ndox bu set is their fundamental right. Healthcare equipped. Boo xam ne saa yoo fa demee you will meet doctors and nurses that are going to diagnose you and prescribe. Even suñu la joxutee garab sax war nañ laa bindal loo xam ne boo demee si the next pharmacy nga génne xaalis nga jënd ko di nga am tane o nga am wér bu yaram. It's their fundamental right as human being. It's guaranteed by the Constitution. They should not be begging. It should be given to them. No matter how much the revenue or the taxes are meager there, but there is enough to be done there that lii yëpp dañ ko war a am understand nga li ñu war a am ni it's not taxes that is even supposed to give in today it's supposed to be central government that is supposed to do certain basic things yoo xam ne loolu waru leen koo jooy then li ci des yéen ngeen xosolal ko sa ba ngeen lijjante ko ba and thanks to Watson Gambia they're doing amazing things but you know what Watson Gambia the government is a big critic of Watson Gambia. They only look at Watson Gambia, the things that they write against them. But they don't see the good things that Watson Gambia are doing that they are supposed to do because people pay their taxes to them. They don't see that. So poor man, it's honestly callousness, it's lack of empathy and sympathy. And you know what? To your councillor, a grown-ass man, like as young as you are, the only woman, I would have expected she'll be protected, she'll be encouraged, she'll be empowered, she'll be pushed to do more so that many other girls in Nyamina will see, you know what, she did it. She got all that support instead of being fought left, right, and center, being tinted as the troublemaker, like Buba will say, everywhere she goes, that's a body trouble.
I am so
you know what, if it's going to take trouble for your people to get what they deserve, or be the biggest troublemaker.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I tell my kids? If you want to be a thief, right? You choose to be a thief. Be the best thief ever in the world. Or you better be recorded in the Guinness Book of Record. Be the best in what you're supposed to do. At the end of the day, imagine a leaher for battery, less than 100,000. You are advocating for a $4 million car to be bought for you. You write those things in a road for Hannesa, understand? Kurung karang. I was telling a friend yesterday, National Assembly member. Some of them send moto in door, mbuka, because of money that's done area. Imagine, kumusta ang moto si lifetime, right? Nga ñoo jëndal ko a ñaata moto 12 million la ñaata moto 3 million 4 million 4 million National Assembly members.
No, it's 2.5.
No, the National Assembly
member lay
what was the price?
It's 3.8.
3.8 million.
Whatever, exactly. Moto nga jëndal ko ko
I think on official documents or the announcements it's 2.5.
Yeah.
But actually
It's
most
more than
people
that.
say it's not that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So kooku da ko ndika jëndal cycle muy daanoo ko jóg muy buruusu di fa tay plasta.
Dafa luwaas
you understand nga jógee foofu nga jëndal ko scooter jëndal ko speed bike before ngay ñëw to karkar ba jënd a Prado but no you jump all the way to Prado naka nga def di ko dal ba pare at the end of the day du xaalisam nekkul ne lu mu liggéey la mu save ko for years mu jël ko mu jënd ko moto so kooku nu ko neex la ko dawale because mu ngi try pour impress people unnecessarily. Girl, fi nga teg sa tànka foofu la. Man yooyee ma ñëw Nyamina. Okay? If I am able to mun nga change constituency nga comme ning de migrate nga change sa citizenship nekka leneen. If that is possible, I will look into it. I want to come to Nyamina, girl. And you know what? Nax nañ la, and ning ko waxee, man la fi ka keba so and things like that. There are certain things, it's beyond Keba, ning Keba, Dia, or Keba, Soro. It's about the right. At the end of the day, fee, kufi de, then la sul yokena. What Keba, num la buga. So tahawe si bamel bi, buñ la sul dinañ la defa mu ngi tok di joy bi pare mu delo la gannaaw. Du la buga bi nga xamne dina dugg si bamel bi ñu sul la mom bi ko dafa buga ñew taxawa yow ci kanami yalla pour sédel la munta neka. So loy mëna def ndax Keba la ndax dinding wala ndax ki la ndax muso la xalaat si yalla njëkka. Lan mo neex yalla, lan la yalla buga, lan la suma nit ñi buga. Amanke Keba so sore. And fuma jeexale rek moy NPP they are fond of this thing. I see and it's not me saying it. We had this meeting, all female candidates, aspirants or whatever for the National Assembly, right? With IRI. IRI and
I know them.
NDP, UNDP, whatever, you understand? So basically this thing was, okay, they want to support the female candidates or whatever. And this was the NPP female candidates who were there. What they enjoyed, they complain, understand how they were treated, because almost all of them, right, most of them were forced to give chance to a man that they thought was the winnable candidate. Ñoko waxal sen bop hanga man duma NPP man fekew mako they explained that day and not only nga give chance to the man, they were given forms to sign, right, to say okay naka lañ ko doxate should you not because you're not elected or whatever, you will still support the person that has been elected has been nominated by NPP, and you all would rally behind that person for that person to be elected, and you will not stand independent.
Independent.
They brought
that in case you didn't win during the primaries.
The primary, exactly. You know, some of them did not even go for primaries. They had to tell them to withdraw and allow the poor people to go for primary. They complain for no. You know, because man might ask the question, okay, so they don't believe you're the better candidate for your people and your people want you. So the party comes and say, no, nene mutahaw, bailen bubo mutahaw. Yo bugulo bubo mutahaw. And your people are saying, no, bugul bubo yo tahawal. Okay, by party B, you tahawal buba on the party ticket. Yo tahawal independent is your right.
It's not for NPP. Gambia góor yi ñoo bëgg ñu jigéen ñu romba.
waaw ba moom dafa war a tànk si ede.
Gambia bëgguñ man bu ma taxaw amul lu ñu waxut.
xale
la de waaw time yaa jawe man de choose me over there.
Oh yeah.
Waaye ñun bëgguñ jigéen ñi ñu li. And here the most painful story is da nga dégg comme ñu ngi wane nka ñi musoo soppole man gisuma benn jigéen buy support su dul benn jigéen mooy Ma Foundation. Jigéen boobu ñun amul lu mu defoo si lopitaan yi naanaa bi mu ray na mu ma sampal jàkka. Kooku rek te ñu ne First Lady is supporting ministry gender social yi waaw ñu ngi support waaye man surtout anti Fatou muy Fatoumata Jawara kooku rek lay kool xaaji guddi su ma ko koolee tu guddi mu jël Maimuna honorable lu xew mbaar jaama damaa jooy si moom affaire lal bi moom laa ko sant ma ne ko dimbal ma am benn la anti Fatou ma ne ko jigéen yaa ngee soona te dañ dee wane they are supporting jigéen man te was a time I told them man moom am somebody I'm not everyone's friends I will tell you to do I'm done with it. Comme man maa ngi support jigéen ban jigéen nga support man I see nobody who support tudul Fatoumata Jawara mooy Ma Foundation kooku rek support nobody.
You know what, man in the combos here they don't invite me, they don't call me, they don't include me, they don't, and everybody we are empowerment. So many things you see here happening about women. You know what I mean? Man, who will say that you don't know the nene is in town? Who will say that I don't know the nene is in town?
I'm not journalist boo xam ne dafa bëggoon a dugg kaddu.
But you know what they call me? They say I'm a disruptor.
Pour ma wax pour nga kuma fo ay kuma pulanda kon. Bari nga fay no.
Yeah, but Nene Mom should be very thankful to CA for selecting him as a candidate without not competing with anyone.
You see, because of your gender bias, you are saying selecting him.
For selecting her to be the candidate for CA in yeah. So thanks to Dr. CJ and the core for doing that. Thank you. Thank you.
What is your reaction?
No, see, I can't back there. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, Maimuna. I mean,
I'll send Kirfadi.
Yes.
Move it, give it a side. I'll style send. You have nothing to say.
No.
I don't want him to talk.
No. I am very happy because I believe Musujama Bebaji Belbi. It's like I hamodun lela purkadum political kono. Because it's like ala lonya ala molie ayen lamanyandi ko musol selono ila kabilo yele musol selono la sata yele musol selono la tundo yele anu nilo tae isa kukeno yele ba nyajibe at last time so far me mune yi membe fo jang I have some of the little development I have menke kangaya I'm actually from the council passé but through at the phone la at the phone la kato through all inspiration through all akadiamu mole nyameng wa ala nyinro wala atina she was able to to take some of the development to her people so mbafara ko that is very good so you see Dibitolu and members of councilors Dibitolu councilors I mean I think we need to be friends. You understand?
Not even think we should be friends as far as our people are concerned.
Yeah, we should be friends as far as our people are concerned because one thing we need to understand. Councillors are the grassroots politicians. Closer than Dibitol. You understand? But that doesn't mean that Dibitol for a sutia mola. Dibitol for a sutia Katambi. Let's say maybe minister or president. So governor answer. So so it Dibitol. I think ni lafta fong ilo strong. I mean, if I'm cutting the council la bang, abe the grassroots development o menkela and ite akenyola. Iba yeloko ni a council to for down trending. Ila dibito tobe for jail because you are working closely with that. I mean, fongoing. But you see, we must put in structures. Nimman structure will put in respect. At the end of it, this is not going to happen because dibito laba nyama ila tundoto. inyanda ka a development committee shotole and this development committee amanya na kela political development committee amanya na komen ka foko ila political party o da manya kela wolete inyanda ka development committee shoto me alonko abe kela representative from different villages and those representatives from different villages the best priya shoto no is through the ward development committee if so near councilor cop in ye councilor do copin that councilor la ward development committee aya samana ni councilor do ward development committee samana ni ward fulale beya you put those committees together ye ali executive form kono as your constituency development committee iba hajelo ko say whatever it debito be menkela along those people councilor will know it because councilor is a care of a subcommittee ita koto but no man soto at the end of it development no me nyanda ka dila mol it adi no lela so at the end of it councilor me an ka be duma abe naful nungu soto kan abe kata nungu soto kan mol be close to nyomba na be development no keka ite you see it as a threat because ka look ni meji men keka tending is yanum for abe na position no nyaka well it's not that because you are elected and she is also elected. You understand? You need to serve your people. She also need to serve our people. So need itamantre part cake, tabala part cake, and you feel jealous of that. That is completely not fair. And individual They don't have those kind of committees.
They don't have rapport with them.
They don't have rapport with their committees.
It's not only unfair, it is
yes.
nonsense.
Yes, and again, the thing, if you look at
that way, it's nonsense.
Maybe, and some of them, if you look at them, they don't even have proper accounts. You understand? Even proper accounts. One thing you need to understand, yes, council the development person, you understand? It is a bit of luwa you understand? But you can luwa there are projects, government projects sold. You cannot to the parliament. It is a bit of now. You should be able to lobby because Maimuna can sell a call for Jatta. Maimuna says Mondo in the council, but Nintara to the parliament, to the central government. It depends on where
the budget is.
Why the budget is being made. But why it depends on you are not doing that. But I tell you, Maimuna, I blame you people. Because why I say I blame the people of Nyamina? I blame the people of Nyamina because we've all seen Brand when he was elected to be an MP. For 2 years I worked in the parliament. But what I mean Samanang. I mean someone to the people of Nyamina. He was not speaking in the parliament. I remember, I think, when he came, Luma ya Kalendi in the parliament, Ulu, Kabu Lum, Brandiamuta, Ayakal Kuranola, for Tamo be Banta Brand Namina Dibite Bunkuna idea. See, actually now more kilometer call Saman and Kotenke. Alena campaign your way Kotenke. Alam to the parliament. And I am telling you, you are saying here, Messilo Doku, Nia Silo Doku, Yala Leptaro Doku, Nale Brand Londi Kotenke. Nyamilon call, Mukaya Matole, Nale Brand Londi Kotenke, Allah Lonko.
Can you please stop talking? Okay. I don't want to talk to
What do you want them to Londi?
No, she is stopping me from talking. She is stopping me from talking, so I will keep quiet.
Please don't talk. No,
Okay.
do not talk.
I'm like, go ahead.
Please, next, after election, go for parliament.
No, I'm too young.
No, you should.
What do you mean?
I'm too young to run.
She will go for parliament.
Don't worry, I'll convince
She will go for parliament.
That's what
Inshallah.
they're putting in your head.
Don't
disappoint.
No, she will go for parliament. Don't worry.
We'll talk
She's
about
going to
that.
school. She'll
talk
go for
about
No, she'll go for parliament.
We'll talk
I know
about
she's going to lock ahead with my boy.
Go
Kex.
it's the same
Oh, it's the same
It is a,
constituency.
yes.
Hit the ball.
I would before I go to that, you see, age is nothing. Age is nothing. In fact, it's exemplified in the passing of, if it is Dean. How old was Ali? Ali. And we know the role he has played in Islam, isn't it?
Yes.
So even Islam tells you, see, God communicates to us in many ways. Unfortunately, as he described us, human beings are ingrates. They are not grateful. And they don't listen, they don't learn. Look at Burkina's president, the world's youngest president, what he is able to achieve. So forget about age.
That's my crush. That's my crush.
I don't want to push you. We are all young. We have been told that time and time. When I started first, it was I and Hamun. They said you are young. You understand? Those things happen. But what I want you to do is forget about age. Try to do what you can. And I always tell people this. I love what you're doing. I have never seen.
What you are doing is more than.
But I believe,
Maimuna.
Dangagom yalla.
Boy, I got one more
No,
distraction.
Joma bi. Key.
No.
We will take you out.
Okay, sorry.
The truth is,
Okay.
as a young person, try to work on yourself. Get more papers, try to do a lot of research,
No,
try
she's
to
going
get
to school. She's going to
more
school.
mentors and do what you can. You
She's
see,
going to school.
I always tell people, yes, politics is the people, but the one who controls the heart of the people or the hearts of the people is God. And the truth is very lonely.
Very well.
Very lonely. The truth is very, very lonely. I will also, before I come to what I wanted to add, you see, you talk about the Quran. I read the Quran just like all Muslims read. And I think part of what the Quran said is when the Quran was gifted to or given to the mountains, they refused to accept it. Given to other creatures, they refused. Human beings took it. That shows how we are. And of course, the respect that also God has for us. But you see here, people don't think the Quran is anything. That's the truth.
Very well.
I cannot understand. Yeah, I cannot understand why you will use a holy book, the Bible, the Quran, the whatever that you have, and swear, I'm going to do this. And you go directly opposite. And still think you're a believer and God is there for you and stuff like that. So that is one of the reasons why most people don't have a good ending. Be it political, police, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they just don't want to, do the right thing. So if we are always thinking of our graves, it's important. You see, more kendo multi-mealong, at least we go with Akimi Alasayat. At least. Because any day you can go. So if politicians like you, young, are thinking that way, then that is encouraging. And we want to encourage you. All of us here are happy. And I believe the viewers equally are happy. The issue of President Barrow, sometimes it's not because he does not know. Yes, there are cases. But sometimes, for whatever reason, I don't know. But
Who did you say is happy? Maimuna or the youths are happy? Which one did you
I
say?
said we are happy. The viewers.
The youth. I said the youth.
Why do you always interrupt people?
I withdraw my word because if not, my man is going to cut that part. That's why you are pushing me in here. No, the youths are not happy.
So, coming to your area tax, there is a general problem in this country. Thanks to Watson Gambia and many other people, they are doing a great job. Yes, they are human beings like us. They can have some missteps here and there. That's normal. Okay, but they have a general good, a very greater good for most of the people in this country. And we will want to take the opportunity to thank them for that. They are Gambians like us. They're young people. They are also struggling.
Any day in Sultan Kagalta.
And I believe most of the people are doing that.
Exactly.
And we encourage
they're doing great.
And that's what I wanted to say. I think their transparency, that's why a lot of people
Don't
channel
like
their
Yeah.
through them because they put it in just cause. And
They are finishing a lot of MPP boreholes now. I'm telling you, what Maimuna is saying
No,
now.
they gave us a borehole just last week.
What Maimuna is saying is true. During campaign time, they will go and start borehole. You understand? I'm telling you, and some of these boreholes are not finished. It's true. I'm telling you that. But it's not only MPP Fernande. The other one, Malavka
in the absence of nothing,
I'm
right?
telling you.
It's okay for people to take boreholes. At least I'm doing Japandeko. But man, I've always been saying in this 21st century, year 2025, we should be able to have tap-borne water tanks running like everywhere else. The people in the Cobos having tanks, Nawek water. They're not better than the people in Nyamina and Kabada and all those other places. We're all Gambians. We're all human beings. We all have the same passport, the same ID card. So man, I want work to be done. Bega hanne, don't you can okay, you know what, many sarangiri yala. You know what I mean? So you give them borehole. And when you're giving borehole, everybody will be celebrating. No, I want you to celebrate a tank, you open pipe, run it, shower, you decide whether it's hot water or it's cold water, like I do in my house.
Yeah.
That's the time I will celebrate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we celebrate World Water Day this year. So before 2026, West Coast region, Yeah. Buo ko yani.
Ya buwe mendua.
Ngo ale mo la kodo wetu ya.
Ama wo fo.
Wol wota de.
Ama wo fo de.
Nyadi.
Abla titulo.
Wo wala de. Yeah, that's why I'm calling it. Wall water day. We celebrated World Water Day.
No problem.
Because
When the whole of West Coast, they don't have water.
No. Do you know why we celebrated it? You understand? We having a target. By 2026, we want everywhere in West Coast
No,
to
you
have
should have
water.
waited until you achieve the
You know,
target. that
no,
you
we
celebrated.
launch it. We are launching it. We launch it.
Okay, no.
We dug only 2024. We dug almost about
celebrated
84 water.
Not a lunch.
Oh, 84 water boreholes within West Coast. 84 become a council.
Let me celebrate this World Water Day.
World Water Day,
It's not
Gio.
magic.
Gio.
Anu malako kisi scan. But I'm like, why?
Yes. Just my little understanding. Nyamina, you have people in the diaspora.
Yes. We have many.
I
many.
advise or I suggest, I always tell people that see how you have your committees that would liaise, including your local authority. I know it's difficult coordination. This country is like that because people are selfish. But maybe coordinate with, as a council, with your local authorities. And you can even have what you call a regional pledge, where every year, all the people that actually, can scratch their backs, can say, okay, this year I pledge $500 for council.
If they were given the right of vote, they would have done that.
No, I understand. That is one hell of a thing that we all don't like. They need to have that given to them.
If I call any diaspora and if they insult me, that day I will die. Because they email somebody.
Now understand. But at least they understand that it's not within your power. They understand that it's not within your power because you don't go to the assembly to vote. See how within you, within your own ward, how you get a kind of a data set of how many people are in the diaspora. Try to reach out to them. You can have something that you create for them so that they can channel. Even if it's going to be $100 per year, that's what they will pledge for the ward. It's organization. Nowhere develops without organization. So part of the reasons why we don't develop as a country is because we are not organized. And when you are not organized, you cannot go. Even God, he succeeded because he organized. That's why he did not send all the prophets once. He did not do everything.
Let me give them the hospital.
No, So I think a lot of the things that we fail to do as a country is because we are not organized. Try to do that is on your part. Council also can do some of things, do some fundraising because if you don't have hotels, assuming you don't have what these people have. So maybe that's an issue. MPP is not a party that is good for this country. I want you to look at MPP critically and see how you can move NPP from MPP to maybe another party.
I will cut that part for you.
No problem. Okay, no problem. Okay, so but Bob, on a more serious note, we are failing our people as a government and as a people. You see, NAWEC is losing billions because of their inefficiency.
Yeah.
You are collecting bills. Say, okay, pay water bill, this bill. Imagine if the entire country is NAWEC. How much of money can we generate?
Billions.
Only
Why are we not doing that? But we will have to wait for people like Wasson Gambia or other philanthropists. Okay, they do. And again, what about the safety, the water quality of these boards? Is that not a concern? This is what we are doing to our people. Some of the places that you are digging boreholes, maybe there are things, there could be contamination potentials or so on. Where is the government coming in? Okay, we cannot do it, but we are coming in for that aspect to help. So there are a lot of things, to be frank with you. We cannot finish talking. But the government that we have is very lazy, very lackadaisical, very incompetent. And NAWEC is losing money because they are not seeing it that way. And let's put this straight. Development is not for councillors only. People say that in our politics, the council and development not. Yes, because of the way they see development. Development is moving from one stage to another. That's development. What gives us is thinking. It's collaboration. So it cannot be a one-man show. And that means even the president is part of development. The MP is part of development. Myself, I'm part of development. So don't leave it with the councillors. That, okay, it is the councillors. I know, for any councillor, I know not Fonyi Kasa. The Fonyi region has 22,500,000 in 5 years. That's what we get through our councils. But where is that money going? It's not going anywhere because there is no organization. Somebody who burns charcoal is part of your committee for development.
That money is coming from where? The council?
A council, if they are giving the councillors every year, let's say, no, I about did more than even that. Let's say 200,000 for this become a council. You have 200,000 plus 200,000. That's how much? 400. 400. In councillor alone, you have two wards, isn't it? 400,000. The MP is giving 500,000. That is how much?
900.
No, that's 700. Sorry, yeah, 900,000.
900,000. Yes.
Go to Binta. Go to Berefet. Go to Jago.
No, this year, Fonyi alone have 10 million.
I know. No, I'm talking about in the worst case scenario.
From the council, 10 million.
The prudent concept is let's look at the worst case scenario. Now, footer. Where is that money going? Why are people not holding these people accountable? These are the landmarks we have in the assembly. A government did not do this. They themselves are giving something. They cannot coordinate it well. So 22,500,000 for the entire region of Fonyi, which has vast land, very virgin lands, very powerful lands.
Fertile land.
Where we can supply the entire Gambia with onion, banana, cassava. Why are these people not coordinating to make sure that money is back? But what happened? The charcoal burner who goes and cut our trees to burn charcoal is your advisor in development. Okay, you have somebody. Hey, we are blessed.
Who is the charcoal burner?
No, I'm just giving. That's what is happening.
But
Now, look, we have many ex-directors. Allow me.
Our councillors in Fonyi, I can tell you what they have done within their last 5 months.
Allow me. You are not getting. You cannot know those people more than I.
I'm
Allow me.
I'm
coming.
committee.
I'm coming.
I am part of the development committee. I see their projects myself.
Allow me once or twice.
No.
He lives there.
No. I don't say it doesn't live there.
Exactly.
What I am saying, the money given to them, okay? And
You are not getting it. You are not getting it. In fact,
I went to see it myself.
Allow me, Bayo.
Myself, because I'm part of the development committee.
Bayo, allow him.
Yeah, I'm allowing you.
You
now.
see, let me tell you one thing. See, what Bayo thinks is development. It's crap.
Yo, selunga dara buba.
He's so difficult.
Bayo, na you have so do you follow? Why should Maimuna Jallow mutinku? Look at laughing is stay.
Hey, what this guy calls development is crap because it's not sustainable. I don't believe in government giving handouts or government agencies giving handouts. Bayo, ndela jegoto. Ite memuta kwa mu development. Umanke development. Ni ayenga ofwe. Government cannot continue. I always have advocated for scrapping of the 500,000 we are giving these National Assembly members until certain things are put in place. You call it development because you went there, you saw people digging a bowl for a community.
Or people buying cement.
You understand? Or yes, or they give women for bowls and so on, or plastic chairs. You call that development?
No.
Allow me.
I don't call that development.
But these are the things that I see.
No. What I call no. That's not what our councillors are doing. I can tell you.
Allow me. No.
Are you telling me a village which doesn't have a borehole? Imagine a councillor go and dig a borehole in a village. Every compound, every compound in that village. Have a rolling tap water. Yeah, but doesn't
allow me, Bayo.
I understand what he's saying. I understand.
Development, but it's not sustainable.
And I understand.
Remember that borehole. Each year or every 6 months, you have additional 10 people to that village because people are giving birth. In 5 years, that borehole cannot sustain the people and their projects.
That's right.
That's very myopic of development.
But that's what they can do.
No, allow me. No. Allow me. Let me tell you.
It's not sustainable.
You think that's what they can do? I'm telling you.
As of now.
Allow me. No, it's not as of now.
Yeah.
Today. If the benefit ward you have, let's say you are giving them. I know you are giving them, but let's say you are giving them 400,000 for 2. Benefit. Let's say you have 2 wards. 400,000 can get you a borehole drilling machine. That's year 1.
Yeah.
The entire benefit will have now 1 borehole drilling machine that can drill boreholes even 10 years to come, even if the population is exploding.
And you are giving more than that.
And you are giving more than that. You go there and they are doing development. That's myopic. It's not sustainable.
No,
So,
you
you cannot build a bowl today
no.
and serve, let's say, 2,000 people. You expect that bowl to serve 10,000
That is
people
why
in 5 years to
that is,
come.
That is why we have problem right now.
So that is our
you know what
argument.
Boja is saying. It's not that I'm not hearing you. You see, at the time when we were giving them the 500,000, that was what their people are in need of bowl at the time, and everybody wanted to do development. You see, this year when we disbursed.
No, I
want to make this very clear. The way he's thinking, the way he's thinking, we also think along that line. That is why Become Era Council is buying a bold drilling machine this year. From the word, Become Era Council is buying bold drilling machine from this ward development fund. Each ward is going to contribute, and council is going to buy a bold drilling machine. You understand? They will use to do drilling
so
within the region.
Okay.
I can tell you I know where you are thinking. Okay? But at the time, the first time we did no, I would like
Boja, he is here to defend his country.
One thing I know, my councillors have done a lot.
No, I'm not saying they have not done a lot.
Let's see the MPs.
But now what I want is, if the councillors are doing that, imagine MPs are also doing that.
Thank you.
The government will not suffer. That's why I have advised and I have suggested in opinion papers and so on that the president should rethink this constituency development fund. Put in the right mechanisms before you give the people. You see, we have what they call national development plan. If now the people are thinking, they will tell, no, leadership is for you to think. You are the leader, they are following you. Listen to them, give them an alternative and see. They all pick the right thing. Maybe they have not seen that.
Boja, many are leaders. They are not followed, they are just walking. That is the reason why we are having this.
I agree.
Yeah, that is it.
So I think the development of Kamfenda should align with the development of the nation. And that can only happen if there is coordination. If there is a problem of water in the entire region of Fonyi, you have all these authorities and these resources coming together, they will solve it 1 year. Year 2, they can go in for something. Like I suggested, you know what? The entire Fonyi, for example, is buying 2,500 bags of rice every month. Let's say you have 50 houses in Fonyi, assuming. Now, we say, okay, for rice, our basic things, let's see how we organize ourselves. Can't we have something other than buying a bag of rice and have a empty bag? But we could also have a $5 that will go to the development of Fonyi. From the same money that council has given us. So you will be able to multiply that money. Governance is business. Anyone who tells governance is not business, it's not true. Governance is business.
You see what he is saying, huh?
That will help the people. So instead of only getting money from council, what council has given you has been put
multiply
in. You multiply.
I understand.
That's our issue.
No, I understand your point. You see, in Niger, okay. If you go to, I want to bring this example. I want to bring this example.
You're
doing great.
In Niger, the government give, private companies the right to have their own, water company. So you see, for example, Fonyi, let's say the center of Fonyi, let's say there's Biam, right? If you go to Biam, you have your own kind of a big tank in there. So you can, that can supply the entire Fonyi from Biam to block, from Biam to Kalaji. You understand? So in that aspect, this small bowl is not sustainable. This small bowl should be for guardians, boy.
Now, Bob, you see, Bob, what he fails to understand, you might know Fonyi, you have been visiting these people. I don't have any problem with that. But let me tell you, we have swamps in Fonyi, Fagol, Fagol Fatale, Mune Fandi, Chule Mansor. What is wrong with you coming up as a region? Your strength is you have a lot of swamps and so on. What is wrong with having a bowl, big one, drilled here, drilled there, and you have pipes supplying these furrows with water? People go to agriculture.
It's possible.
It's better than you giving water just for people to drink.
It's possible.
I'm not saying drinking
At
is
least
bad.
you can do all year farming.
This is it.
You don't have to.
But they're not doing that.
Wait for the rainy
So
season.
you have to change the way people see development. It's very wrong.
So Maimuna be sarla munela auto banda.
Before Maimuna will Sarah, let me come back to you. This thing of I am very young girl, I just want us to leave that. Let's shelve that on the carpet. Age doesn't matter here. You're at your age right now. You are thinking more efficiently, productively. You have more foresight and vision than the old grannies that are sitting out there where you're coming from.
And sometimes these grannies even accept that. They'll tell you,
Exactly. It's evident. So don't allow anybody to run this narrative of you're too young. All you need to do, 1, you are disadvantaged because you're a woman. 2, you're disadvantaged because you are young. 3, you're disadvantaged because you're surrounded by men who only want things for themselves and think that you're not deserving of it. Not that you are not skilled or competent. So your only competitive advantage here is, you know, to be formidable, right? Formidable. Don't allow to be a pendulum. They will sway you anyway. But also try for your own self, for your own good. Try to develop yourself in every area and all means so that you are so skilled, you're so equipped, right? You're so informed that, you know what? No matter what everybody will say, of course they will say, Kulibali Yatale, wear it with a badge of honor. You know, like your chairman will say, he's very stubborn, wear it with a badge of honor. Like we'll say, that the MP will say, strong-headed, wear it with a badge of honor. But the things that they cannot dispute or take from you would be your competence, your skills, what you are equipped with, and your honesty among all. Madam Ade wax ne understand gis nga xel bu dal alel bu bari mayu la ko bayra bu bari mayu la ko li la ko mun a may rek mooy nga jub nga ragal yàlla nga déggu loolu rek moo la mun a may xel bu dal. And once you are that person, trust me, dañuy wax rek coocoo le ba si yàlla. You understand? Baro ko dukut leka dakat bondi bare ite mo dakat dolete dukute bondi nula ni wol be soto ifanna. So I just encourage you to do that. I'm impressed. I'm a fan. Will continue to pray for you. And I pray, NPP, you have something. You have something that you need to recognize. You understand? You need to recognize. One person in that whole council. You know what I mean? Ki warna neka treasure bo hamne, you put her out there and everybody will hear her, everybody will know about her and support her to be something in this country.
Bob, please.
Mone,
that is not NPP. Bob, let's appeal to the general public. That is not NPP. The problem...
But the reason why I'm addressing NPP, because that's where she is. From, you understand? She's sitting on an NPP ticket. That's why I'm addressing them, because limo ligay, what's on Gambia, what on you, because dimbali ay battery ay bohol.
I agree.
NPP,
what I'm saying is this. This country is blessed with the right talent.
Very well.
Believe it or not. I always tell people.
I agree.
See, when anyone misleadingly, especially state individuals, oh, the Gambia, we don't have resources, they're lying. It's not true. And even God is angry with them. Because the first resource God actually has is us. And the prayer. You understand? So if you tell me that, okay, we don't have this, we don't have that, but we have brains. Let people begin within our internal politics to do the right thing. Evaluate your candidates.
That is what we are lacking.
But we are going to take SO3 because look at thinkers. Look for people that think. That way we will go. Why did they leave you and bring this guy who will rent his car for personal business? Why? You go also, you see competent people, they will leave those ones.
You know for sure that person is not for the people. Because instead of you go to the hospital, carry people in your car and rush them to, after Nyamina.
You see all what she...
Nyamina, you have
Nyamina, no, after Nyamina you have Fuladu.
No, from Nyamina, okay, Parafenya.
Jara.
Because at least Parafenya is a main
Jara,
hospital.
you have Jara. No, Jara
is before Jara.
No, he's talking from Nyamina coming down.
Jara, our hospital, Parafenya am. No la try for right? Okay. In that area, all Farafenya Moneka, the biggest hospital, main hospital.
Bansan.
Okay, Bansan ak Farafenya, but more gonna Bansan. Okay, take people and bring them to Bansan. But no, you will rent your car to get money for your own self and your family. Halis bo non lewut, so do rest.
It's okay. They will take our words as like a challenge, you know.
No. Oh, well, you know what? Yes, let me challenge them.
If I have the people of Nyamina, I do not care about any other person.
No,
those
the
are
thing
the
is,
people
man, I
that
am challenging them.
I am here.
Perfect.
So,
Maimuna, let me take it as the man personally. I am challenging them because linga wafini yep.
You see,
I want them understand to take it up and not take it as a criticism. This is somebody who needs help. This is somebody who's trying to amplify her voice pour mu ega fu mu war a ega because toog na fii nii mu ne nit ñi dégg nañ ko waaye mu óoru ko ndax président Barrow mu ngi dégga lii
waaw léegi waaw ñu affaire
so mu ngi try an avenue so that the president will know su dee ni yónni nga fa ay nit pour ñu def lu ñu war ñu def dara defuñ ko su dee ni ñii yónni nañ ay nit pour ñu indi ko ci yow te dégguloo ko understand nga léegi mu ngi la ko yëgale this is the thing it's not a criticism it's not an attack or whatever
that's quite true
because what is going to happen is
it's a political mayday
you know what I mean?
I think that's what they should do.
Oh, you're exposed. Oh, yeah,
if they are ready for Nyamina.
Please refer your chairman to me. When your chairman calls
and you know,
I refer him.
you know, he's from the same ward with the chairman. The same ward.
Yeah, he said.
Is the ward council of the chairman? You understand? So the older.
I will first say thanks to Wasan Gambia.
Thank you.
Wasan Gambia.
Wasan Gambia is a charity organization.
No, Bob. This is an opportunity. It's a political strategy. The political parties that are opposition should really try to come. I know, yes, to really try to come together. The endorsement of Wasan Gambia is a winning endorsement.
Very well.
But if they endorse one, it's going to be difficult. So let's come together as opposition.
See, they are doing great. Yeah.
Because kuma yalon ko nge ko jana wolongo kumbo nyala bari mu kumbo ta bakel so in few seconds ko yen kol ko ngani ndila lo bidano sa me malakanne musol kana jele musol epide musol nata ikaduwa kanye kaduwa ke Wasan Gambia ni musol me batirosa
Mashallah.
so to nyato ala I will say a very big thank you to you too and my parents and the people of Nyamina West because wala yatin na yenlong wala yatin na jamal yenlong so abe damen to iko to nyala ka kidele so nte man la finteni moye because iko nun tetina jang because karnin kari ko man la por iman la fintina jang because nte nata jam menna it is the people of Nyamina wala en ki heci kan because ngalo ne pujama bije abuka kalamuta bari ngalo ne ko he have a good heart for us because ate fangol lota ako mo le ko benyen ne kelal yana san bari menul ba ko wala bu ka information futanda so nasila ko choya silo fokun na man dada kurango man futa nana man futa fosuru akunda it is a no go area for NPP not from my mouth but from the people of Nyamina and Nyamina is a stronghold nal sonta fomol botal ton tara dula doto c'est Omar Fouti ko ñim banko denti banko garawri mbale if we are in for you we are in mama kandele 175 wato men mbota mama kande kunto rek nka mo selni le fosango santo bar ni nge parati duma karab there is no way muko murun ko mona kangale so
please consider me now but president Baron te benala Nyamina
no mayo dada person yon
Thank you so much.
dada person yon
Ola Maimuna Jallow di alkana nyina ka styles and well next week nene be taraja ne atel be program o host la just all me mal wonda mo bina be prepared it will be very tough.
Buba now I'm not going to get a guest next week.
You expose her.
But this propaganda.
This is propaganda. You expose her. You expose her. You say, yo, this event delete like. But event delete like. No, event blood delete like. No, take us something like.
I know.
Event blood delete like.
Nothing to go je back. I'll be family can je demanding for 1 month, but inshallah, be mudo ko nyine be muranale after that 1 month. But in nene betarajane, baya betarajane, MC betarajane, and of course I'm Ablay fanam betarajane.
And Namo Talibo.
Yeah, Talibo of course, the grand Talibo.
Namo.
Yeah, I've tarajane alakidi tala.
I'm businessman only do ko ñu waati. Businessman only. MPP businessman only.
So baba mo be ko alkana nyina al style sen kerfato yo be mako la bakele.
And happy correct.
I'll subscribe my YouTube channel o fanando alkana nyina subscription o mo free leti. Na le subscription button o ma jela o be wa albe fengol be jela len tamil kije nga kerfa enda tindu ke je baki ga nyim programme o fasa ka sembentuendi ke blodo nyim programme o koto alta cordal sanje ka corda so la belto ika korda lo fanan kele natara kene kenso mo be bulu korda lo rim bandi wal fanan be bulle al sitano je pour al si kordal sanje na technician ol Charles Elvis Ngom of course Mustafa Kamara Mami Ngom aning Lamin Jallow ngi betenduke je baki ka tara camera to aning machine to ponyum programme o ye bang ngal tendu ma fala bumbe duwala mo be ko alama nga sali dima soto alama nga salo soto mi alon ko abe kala kayra mate jandi o bye bye
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.